Alright. So, what would be the, fuck. Yeah, that's sorta gay, I guess. Yeah, I can't really get a link with that. Let me just, Dude, I was looking up a bunch of shit for my YouTube videos. Let's just, Bro, is it? No, that's for this right here. That, I do not want to risk clicking on that and getting, like, a copyright thing, but, yeah, dude, I'm gonna close out of that too, I guess. Dude, it's like I already did do that before I started live streaming, and I was just fucking high, so I forgot to close out, like, dude, yeah, anyway, we are fucking live, boys. I am gonna start my commentary, so let's just start with, dude, this is 1 day ago. It's like, bro, anybody remember this? Oh shit, yeah, we're going on my channel real quick, so we're about to see this. What? It's not 3 days ago. This is my live stream going on right now. What in the fuck? Dude, by the way, it is public, right? What in the hell is this? Yeah, anybody remember, this video right here? Yeah, I might have another one of these compilations to make, because, yeah, that kid is, really fucking dumb. I've already talked about this. There's also the January 6th thing, where, like, Tucker Carlson has continuously fucking gone on saying, yeah, January 6th, bad. I don't know why y'all are still talking about it, because we're not still talking about the Black Lives Matter riots. And we all know how Tucker Carlson felt about the Black Lives Matter riots. Well, that's what he's been comparing January 6th to. He's been condemning it. Cenk Uygur keeps saying, oh, he's all for it. He loves January 6th. That could be something in my compilation. Him calling Tucker Carlson a fucking white supremacist when he publicly says all the time on his platform, no, you should not. Like, he attacks people for being racist. In fact, people like Cenk Uygur. So, yeah, I think this could be another good one. So let's just
Gantt charts?
Let's just see how this video starts off.
Here's how easily you can build one in ClickUp.
Look, like this is not even a joke, dude. I might, bro. Like, for this, bro, I have so little left. Like, do I even bother with my shot glass right there, bro? You know what, dude? Yes. Yes, I absolutely do fucking bother with a shot glass. Dude, I can't believe I only have one shot left. That's fucking AIDS. I'm killing myself. Dude, that's like, it's an old joke. Dude, just because a joke is old doesn't make it less funny. Yes. Anyway. Yeah, good shit. Yeah, I'm sort of a pussy. I drink water after my shots because it tastes like cancer. I mean,
Look, just to be clear, we're not against.
Oh, yeah, by the way, yeah, what I wanted to point out, dude, look at how this starts. And then, oh my fucking god. I love how I just do this shit. I'm not even joking. Like, I just get high and drunk, and I just watch these videos, and I comment on every single dumb fucking shit that they say. Okay, let's see, so, we got that little clean timestamp. Let's just see, what 5.36 million subscribers is worth.
Look, just to be clear, we're not against people, American citizens, carrying firearms, having firearms. We support it, including trans people. It's fine.
Okay.
My new catchphrase, Republicans, prove me wrong. Say, hey, you know what? Trans people should have all the guns in the world and they have the same exact rights as us, and Tucker Carlson is being ridiculous.
Yeah, well, Tucker Carlson just said that trans people should have guns. And, well, let's just see the full segment just in case I'm taking stuff out of
Look,
context. Let's
just
just
to be
see.
clear, we're not against people, American citizens, carrying firearms, having firearms. We support it, including trans people. It's fine. But what you're watching here is not the exercise of the Second Amendment. What you're watching here is political hysteria, fear, ginned up on purpose with maximum dishonesty in order to get people in a state of agitation, armed people in a state of agitation. Doesn't matter if they're trans or not, whatever that is.
I love my takeaway. Dude, that shit's funny as hell. I love Tucker, but like, yeah, doesn't matter if they're trans or not. But well, when Cenk Uygur hears Tucker Carlson saying, it doesn't matter if people are black or not, we should treat them the same. Not have, some have, no, it's not racism to treat people the same. Since Cenk Uygur doesn't seem to understand that, he thinks that anything other than black supremacy is racism because he's fucking retarded. But yeah, maybe that's why he thinks that. Now, Tucker Carlson does have, like, he says a lot of things about trans people that I completely disagree with. For example, he doesn't even believe that gender dysphoria is fucking real. So, I mean, I feel like there's a lot of stuff where, like, he's sort of disconnected. He's sort of in his echo chamber. Everybody knows that. I mean, you're a host at Fox News. Everybody around you is going to be, like, just repeating the same talking points. He's probably not exposed to that stuff a lot. I mean, the guy doesn't believe that global warming is real. And it's like, yeah, he just hasn't been exposed to the people who give the fucking right. Because global warming, it's something you can calculate. It's like the Earth not being flat. Yeah, you could just go up and see. Yeah, the Earth is fucking warming. In fact, disasters have happened over it. But, I mean, I definitely disagree with some stuff Tucker Carlson says about trans people. But, yeah, on this I would agree. It doesn't matter whether or not you're trans. You shouldn't have more or less rights to own guns because you're trans. And well, I mean, I'm not exactly for the Second Amendment. I think it's sort of ridiculous. Again, I come from France. We don't have the Second Amendment. Do people just get murdered all over the place? No, in fact, there's better weapons than fucking firearms. Like, there's better ways to handle a dispute with an aggressor than just fucking, yeah, just get a fatal weapon. Just that overkill effect isn't really needed. You have, I don't know, tasers, pepper spray, fucking Roman candles. Like, what the fuck would, bro, that's why I had some over there. Fucking, this shit, dude. Oh, that one's blown up, already. Yeah, dude, yeah, I fucking get what I'm saying, but, dude, I'm going on a tangent, like,
It's the same template always. Scare the crap out of your voters, tell them that their lives are at risk, encourage them to get guns. How do you think that ends?
okay, so Tucker Carlson is apparently talking about some riot that took place with Trump. But again, let me make this clear. He puts all of this shit, any violence, he's against war, he's against violence always. That's why he puts whatever the fuck this is, January 6th and the Black Lives Matter riots on the same level in the same basket. Because he condemns all violence. So putting that all on the same thing, yeah, like, hey, Cenk Uygur, were you for the January 6th protesters? Do you think they should have been armed? Well, to be fair, Cenk Uygur is against the Second Amendment, so it's a whole different thing, but, I mean,
if it is a template,
this is going to be just hard to watch. I've already watched this, and it, as you could tell, do I even want to rewatch all this cancer?
Be clear, it's the daily template for the rundown of his and every other program on Fox News. He's suddenly found a way or an opportunity to have a problem with it. The idea that you might scare a group of people so they go and grab some guns and think that they might have to use them.
No, he's just inherently against violence. The only reason he's for the Second Amendment is because he thinks you should have the right to defend yourself. And because he thinks if we don't have that right, well, yeah, the government could just come at any time and do whatever they want to us, and we can't defend ourselves. Which, to be fair, if the government was to come and just crack in on people, I don't think we're gonna have another 1776, dude. Like, again, in that case, you could use fucking tasers, all that shit. I don't fucking know, dude, but I doubt, even if you have a gun, even if you have fucking AR-15, if the government is coming in to crack down on your home, they'll be more armed than you, they'll be more numerous than you. It's like you're going to lose eventually, even if they are stupid and they just start off with a one police officer to literally come and, like, I don't know, just like, just to get rid of your liberties. Like, they just come with it and you shoot them. Well, there's gonna be more who are going to come, and it's like, you're not gonna win that fight. I mean, I'm sorry, dude. Like, I completely get the thing of wanting to have that strength, wanting to have that what's it, dude? I'm already getting dude, I was already fucked up. No, I don't know what the fuck, but like, yeah, I get this wanting to have some control, wanting to feel that like, authority over your own government, being able to be like, no, you do. It's not authority. Being able to have some defense against your own government, being able to know, yeah, if my government turns fascist and they try to, I don't know, go take my property or something, yeah, I could. But the thing is, unfortunately, they are going to win. If, like, at Oceans, when basically, I'm going to talk more about this in my 100 sub special when that comes out, but yeah, basically, I sent some text. I was drunk, and I sent some text basically saying, like, that I wasn't doing well to someone, because, like, I wasn't doing well at the time, and they thought I might be suicidal, which I definitely wasn't, but they called the ambulance. Well, guess what? The ambulance came, they kidnapped me, they put me in the back of an ambulance, and they put me in a horrible place called Oceans, where, like, I legit saw them just, beat schizophrenic people to the ground just for the hell of it. Like, yeah, and then they fucking charged me for that. But, like, I knew that's how it would probably go down. I didn't know about all of that, like, how the place would be, but, yeah, they came to take me, and there was no reason for me to go over there. I sort of subconsciously knew, yeah, they're probably gonna charge me as well, but they're coming to kidnap me, to take me to fucking prison when I didn't do anything. Like, there was no better justification for using your Second Amendment rights than that. Well, I know very well I don't own a gun, and I wouldn't have pulled a gun on them, firstly because, like, I just don't think I'd be capable of killing anyone, but these people are fucking kidnappers, hired by, I'm pretty sure, the fucking government. Like, there is no better justification for using your fucking firearms. There is no better, yeah, this is the government being authoritarian. Like, there is no more ultimate fucking crackdown on your liberties than the government legit coming and taking you from your house, kidnapping you, because, well, you see, you have mental health issues. You're not going to hurt anybody else, and in fact, nobody in that facility was in there for potentially being a risk, like, a risk of endangering somebody else. It was all, like, risk of endangering themselves, and all of it was pretty much bullshit. Like, there was some girl who just got in an accident, and she was drunk, except she wasn't even the one driving, and her parents called in saying they thought she might have been drunk in the car because she wanted to kill herself when she wasn't even the one fucking driving, and, like, she woke up in that place. There's, like, so much of that, and it's like, yeah, there was no better fucking reason to want to defend yourself than that. But imagine if I did. Yeah, I wouldn't have won. In fact, I'd probably be fucking dead.
To save their life. He has given that call any number of times in any number of monologues, but finally he has a problem with it. Why? Because it involves trans people, it involves gay people.
Yo. Let's fucking go. Nice. Dude, yeah, bro, this fucking guy just loves to associate gay with trans, and it's so funny because, like, gay, that's the back in the old days. Like, homophobia, I know it's probably gonna be around the same type of people who are gonna have been homophobic back in the day and be transphobic. It's the same type of community that has like the minority with those types of viewpoints, but like pretty much nobody, no conservative today is against gay marriage. Look, people who are considered far right, Tucker Carlson, Donald Trump, they're pro-gay marriage. Like, there will be some people, like, on the Daily Wire, I was actually really surprised by that, but, yeah, they're just, very, very sticking to, like, family values and all that shit, and I guess there could be some argument that, like, a man and a woman raising a child, I don't know, I'm sort of drunk when I'm just saying, maybe, like, a man and a woman raising a child, they have, like, since men and women are not the same on a neurological level, they act differently. It's not like black and white people, like, they're actually different in more than just their appearance. I get how there'd be an argument for, well, it's like a child is born best with a male and a female parent, like, but thing is, I've never had a dad, like, raise me, and I'm fine, okay? I'm maybe slightly retarded, but that's not anybody's, that's not the fault of my dad not having raised me, okay? So, yeah, I mean, I sort of problems buying that shit, but, like, gay and two separate issues, okay? Most people who might, fall for some transphobic rhetoric, they are not at all spouting anti-gay rhetoric, okay? They're aligned with you on gay rights, okay? You don't have to keep strawmanning.
Well, the LGBTQ community, because apparently some fearing the harassment, the attacks, the possible death that they're facing with these protests from people like the Proud Boys and neo.
Oh my, yeah. So a group that is literally more fringe than flat earthers, literally less people in the Proud Boys than people who are flat earthers, right? Like, trans people are fearing for their lives because, bro, you know what? Well, I got some. Well, I already smoked a good bit of that, but I got some good shit right here. You know what? This guy is just so fucking weird now. Like, bro, I gotta pop a fucking blunt here. This fucking dude is giving me a headache. Okay, let me. Bro, some weed fell out of this blunt. Sort of gay. Let me add some more weed back into my blunt. Does this look sort of good? I don't know, dude. Let me. Okay, a little bit more. A little bit more than that. Yeah, I'm using my paperclip to get it down. Hell yeah. The fuck. And a little bit more. Alright, boys, done with all that bullshit. Let me just rip a blunt, alright? Give me this right here. Okay. Alright, buddy. Fucking, of course I don't have my, like, fucking kill my dude. Okay, I am back. Sorry for the wait.
Nazis showing up, toting assault rifles of their own. Some people think that probably.
Yeah, I'm sure Tucker Carlson's against them committing violence with their guns too.
They should have weapons to defend themselves. And he thinks it's fine.
Where did he put that double standard? Okay. Just as a friendly reminder.
Look, just to be clear, we're not against people, American citizens, carrying firearms, having firearms. We support it, including trans people. It's fine. But what you're watching here is not the exercise of the Second Amendment. What you're watching here is political hysteria, fear, ginned up on purpose with maximum dishonesty in order to get people in a state of agitation, armed people in a state of agitation. Doesn't matter if they're trans or not, whatever that is. It's the same template always. scare the crap out of your voters, tell them that their lives are at risk, encourage them to get guns, how do you think that ends?
My God. No, this one fucking insult, dude. So if you heard him say right here, yeah, he doesn't care whether it's translated. And again, if there's more context, maybe you should have showed the extra context. Was him saying these neo-Nazis is fine for them to do, but these trans people, whatever that is, no, they shouldn't have guns. Okay, well, since that's what he's saying, maybe you should have showed that segment too, moron. Instead of the segment where he said the exact opposite of what you're claiming he said. Maybe you showed the wrong segment. The Humanist Report did that too at some point. Surprisingly, it was also about trans people. Why are y'all doing that? And he thinks it's fine. Like, are y'all trying to hurt trans? It's on like this 4th, 5th, 6th gender thing. It's like, are these people all trying to hurt trans people, like an actually marginalized group? As Cenk Uygur rightfully points out, the most marginalized group there is in the USA.
He says it's fine. The idea of people having guns is fine to him. Do you know how opposed he has to be to it to describe people getting guns as just fine? In any event, NPR has done interviews with some groups, including Rainbow Reload, of people who are getting guns, practicing with them to defend themselves. Take a look at this.
One of the members, Sharon, recently transitioned.
And I went from concealed carry every once in a while when I was sort of feeling it to
oh my God, that one's gonna be... Dude, I just... that shit got recommended in my thing and I was like, oh, it's 3 years old? Like, let's go. And like, oh my God, dude. And like, this is why I made my best of Tucker Carlson video. This needs to be included, bro. I already made like 2 or 3 of them. But like, bro, I think we're gonna have to get into this one, okay? This one's lit. Okay, let's just...
If you've ever watched Chris Cuomo over on CNN, you may have wondered, how'd this guy get a TV show? Sure, he's got well-defined abdominal muscles, and good for him, but he can barely speak English. There are nights when Cuomo emits entire paragraphs that mean nothing at all, just pure gibberish, like pig Latin or dogs barking. It's kind of remarkable. Was this guy educated in the United States? Let's check Wikipedia. Wait a second. The entry says that Chris Cuomo went to Yale University in Connecticut. That can't be right. Yale has famously high admission standards. Your kids couldn't get into Yale, no chance. They'd have to be incredibly smart. Geniuses, really. Is Chris Cuomo a secret genius? Does he have some amazing talent that's invisible on television?
What the fuck?
Maybe he speaks flawless Urdu. Maybe he has...
I wouldn't be surprised if this was an ad for like an automated... like one of these things that Vsauce talked about. I saw an ad of that earlier. Like, this is one of those automated girls. You can have a digital girlfriend. I wouldn't be surprised if that was literally one. I don't think that is. Bill Maher. I forgot who the fuck that was. Oh, wait. Oh, no, actually, I don't know. Wait, let me just, bro, I need to blow my nose real quick. This weed, bro, it's hella fine. Oh, yeah. Bro, my doorknob's like half broken. Bro, my mother literally bitches at me every time I close my door because I close it too loud. It's like, motherfucker, thing's broken, dude. I don't know why I'm bringing that up. I'm fucking zooted, bro. Anyway, Okay. If Baker Mayfield is telling me to click on the ad, dude, I do not want my YouTube channel to get taken down. Is this gonna lead to porn? Bro, I need your feet. There isn't gonna be porn, right? Like, I don't think so. How is she unreached? This is... This is... I'm nervous over this, bro. I don't know what... I'm gonna put neutral. I'm pretty, yeah, actually, I'm gay, bro. Let's see where this is gonna go. Can I make it sound like... Okay. Oh, I can't be under the age of 18? Well, wow. I wonder if this ad is on YouTube Kids. I'm guessing it probably is. How old do they go? Oh, you can't be older than 99. Okay, buddy, I see. Well, I'm 20. Dude, okay, this is getting boring anyway. Let's just, Oh shit, I can't see either of those. What is all this? Okay. I do not want ever any moderators. I do not want to risk anybody, like, deleting any comments on anything ever. Like, no, bro, this is a free speech platform. You could say whatever you want. Say nigga. That's cool. It's pretty poggers, dude.
Grounding in particle physics.
This
is... He can calculate pi to the final digit.
This guy.
Actually, no. Chris Cuomo can't do any of that. It turns out he has an even more impressive qualification. His father was the governor of New York. If you want to get into a top American college, it's best to have a parent who's a well-known Democratic politician. That's the most effective credential of all. And don't take our word for it. Ask Dante de Blasio, the son of Bill de Blasio, the incompetent mayor of New York City. There's no evidence that the younger de Blasio did remarkably well in high school, and yet, like Chris Cuomo, he somehow got into Yale. Once there, Dante de Blasio found himself surrounded by people just like himself, the thoroughly average children of other prominent liberals. According to press reports, that would include the offspring of at least 3 Democrats currently serving in the U.S. Senate: Michael Bennet, Amy Klobuchar, and Sheldon Whitehouse. All of them sent kids to Yale. Did you? No, but they did. Their colleague Richard Blumenthal of Connecticut, meanwhile, is one of a stunning number.
Okay, bro, let's look at some... Yeah, Dude, we have some really good videos from Tucker Carlson. Oh, I thought ads.
Good evening.
Yeah, okay. Dude, let me make sure I have those two. Oh shit, what is a woman? What is a god. Yeah, that's Matt Walsh's movie. To be honest, it wasn't bad. It was sort of entertaining.
Can you tell me that?
I don't know. Okay. Let's go. This was just so good. Oh my god, we have to watch both of these.
Good evening and welcome to Tucker Carlson. Tonight, the true measure of character, a wise man once said, is not whether you make a mistake, all of us do, but whether you learn from that mistake. With those words in mind, we'd like to begin tonight with an admission. It's contrition night on Fox News. It is time to reassess our view of Kamala Harris. Now, if you watch the show, you know that for more than a year now, we've had a pretty conventional understanding of this country's first black/Indian/part Canadian vice president, who also happens to identify as a woman. Now, we've assumed that Kamala Harris was historically unpopular because she's historically incompetent and fake. We assume she earned her low approval numbers. And we're not alone in that. Lots of other people have come to the very same conclusion. There's currently a debate among software engineers about whether Harris is even of biological origin or instead the product of a...
Should we put emoji music on this? This is just...
alone in that.
Oh
Lots
my
of
God.
other people have come to the very same conclusion. There's currently a debate among software engineers about whether Harris is even of biological origin or instead the product of a classified government AI project gone wrong. We don't know the answer, but we certainly understand the question. She's that synthetic. So again, until the other day, we assumed that people don't like Kamala Harris because she's highly unlikable. Keep in mind that even her own husband kisses her with a mask on. To us, that seemed like a pretty clear sign. But we're here tonight to tell you that assumptions can change, even assumptions rooted in overwhelming evidence and observable reality. Sometimes, and this happens, your entire worldview can flip upside down instantly, invert in a flash of light. Ask Saul of Tarsus. Our road to Damascus experience came when we saw this clip of Joy Reid from MSNBC doing a drive time radio show. Watching it, we realized the problem isn't Kamala Harris, the problem is us. So take a look at this. Open your mind a little bit and see if you don't come to the same life-changing conclusion that we did. Here's Joy Reid.
I think for Kamala Harris, she's had like the triple problem of being a woman, and so people not being willing to respect her the way that they would respect a male vice president, of being black, which we already know that what that carries with it is the anti-blackness comes, you know, with the package, and then also being vice president at a time that is really, really difficult.
Joy and I talk about this all the time. Madam Vice President, and you know this, Charlene, she black, okay? Yeah. She went to Howard, she AK, and when she talks to you, it is, I mean, she sounds
so
like
regular.
me. She's so regular and
really
approachable,
is.
and it's unfortunate that more people don't see that. And there's also just the dumbing down of the American electorate. You know, people don't understand civics, they don't understand politics, they don't understand how things work.
Dude, this is so stupid. I'm glad I'm coughing.
Have you internalized it? Have you brought it deep inside?
No.
Like marinate a little bit? People who don't like Kamala Harris are sexist, obviously, because like Admiral Rachel Levine, she identifies as a woman too. They're also racist because Kamala Harris is the daughter of a Jamaican college professor, duh. And by the way, they're also stupid by definition. They know nothing about civics or American politics. It's the dumbing down of America. Unlike Kamala Harris, you don't, quote, understand how things work. So the takeaway is Kamala Harris isn't unpopular because she's a bad person. She's unpopular because you're a bad person. You're the problem. Your racism is hurting Kamala Harris's political career. Damn you, bigot. And then we realize, how's this for mind-bending? Joy Reid was talking about us. And then we broke down and shed the bitter tears of self-awareness.
Let's go.
And our journey of education began. We wanted to know more.
Go.
So we found an interview that Joy Reid recently did with a black supremacist website called The Root, a website that's now a permanent fixture in our favorites tab. Reid is the child of well-educated African immigrants, grew up in a white neighborhood in Denver, and went to Harvard. So naturally, she's got a gut-level understanding of the historic black experience in America, the way you do when you're from Denver and went to Harvard. You just feel it. It's just part of you. The way it's part of Kamala Harris after growing up in Montreal. As Joy Reid put it, quote, Kamala is just a regular sister, in the same way people would always say that Michelle Obama is like your sister if your cousin became First Lady. Kamala Harris is like if your cousin became Vice President of the United States. I think she doesn't get to show that personality often enough, and so people haven't had a chance to know her. You following this? So Kamala Harris is like your sister in the same way that Michelle Obama would be like your sister if your sister was your cousin and also married to the president. Why hadn't we realized that before? Well, as Joy Reid pointed out, quote, most of the media is still white and male, of course. Those damn white males always hiding the sister-cousin connection. That's what they do.
Bro, let's fucking go. Dude. Alright, bro, this show just got a little bit more epic. Oh, fucking hell. Alright. Let's go, boy.
But for us, the veil had been lifted.
Oh, wait. I could just instead not be retarded and do that. Like that. That looks sort of less gay and shit. Yeah, it's pretty good.
We could see for the first time what our racism had blinded us to for so long. And the truth hurt. It was so painful that for days we had to wear sunglasses even indoors. But it was worth it. Because at that point began a journey of contrition and self-discovery that honestly was long overdue. Like Adam Kinzinger, we finally faced the truth about ourselves and were moved to weeping by what we saw. How could we be so darn racist? That's the question we're asking ourselves tonight in the fading light of this year's Juneteenth observance. So that was the old us. We've shed it like a snakeskin. It's time to change. It's time to do better. It's time to think anew tonight about what we thought we knew about Kamala Harris. So we're going to take a look at some of the sound bites we have mocked on this show over the last year and a half. And boy, doesn't it feel good just to admit fault? Just to say to the world, yes, we're not perfect. We get it wrong sometimes. But not anymore. We have fresh eyes. And with those eyes, we're going to assess this footage in a brand new way. So here's tape of Harris repeating the very same line about, quote, speaking truth. We used to make fun of this. Not anymore.
Hey. Yeah, I think... What? When did I watch that? I probably made fun of them. Like a long time ago. There we go. I might rewatch that so I can like call them gay a second time. And hopefully not get that. That'd be fucking good. Oh shit, that's not at all what I was looking for. There we go. That's oh, I love how. Well, okay, so.
One of the most important values that I think we must fight for is to speak truth.
And we will speak truth about the injustice. We will speak truth about the inequity. We will speak truth about the unfairness.
And let's speak truth. Let's speak truth. So let's speak some
This
truth.
fucking
And we must speak truth no matter how uncomfortable it may be to hear. We need to speak truth. We have to speak truth. One must speak truth. And that we speak
She's fucking
truth.
unbelievable.
And we must have the courage to speak truth.
He really does sound like an
courage
alien.
to speak truth. I applaud her courage to speak truth. And let's
Corporate
speak the biggest
Democrats.
truth.
Holy.
The biggest truth of all.
So our assumption...
Alright. That was fucking
really for
epic.
decades was that politicians who make a habit of using the word truth are probably, really by definition, lying. That's why they say truth so often. I'm not cheating, I promise. But what really struck us, the old us, was the fact that Kamala, it doesn't matter how you pronounce her name. It just doesn't matter. That's the other thing we've realized. She doesn't know how, neither do we. We'll admit it. But what struck us was that she repeats the same line again and again and again. And our old reaction to this was derision. Not exactly Socrates, that was the phrase we used. But that reaction we now see comes from a place of privilege. Evaluate your priors. Deconstruct your unconscious bias and ask yourself, would a moron be capable of repeating the same canned phrase dozens of times with this kind of precision without changing a single facial expression? Oh, no! Try that at home. You can't do it. You're too self-aware. It's impossible for you. But not for Kamala Harris. She's got what it takes to repeat herself verbatim for days at a time, behaving as if each time is the first time. We stand corrected, and we stand in awe. Here she was in May telling us about the importance of, and we're quoting, working together.
We will work together and continue to work together to address these issues, to tackle these challenges, and to work together as we continue to work, operating from the new norms, rules, and agreements that we will convene to work together on.
So again, we laughed at that clip. We've done it more than once. It feels good to admit it. At the time, we assumed Kamala Harris just got lost in the middle of a sentence. She couldn't find her way out. Together, working together. How do we get out of this sentence? Together. But now we see what was really happening here. Kamala Harris fully understands the importance of working together. Not just working, but together. Working together. And that's not something we should mock. That's brilliant. And science has proven it's brilliant. 10 years ago, researchers at Trinity College in Dublin, Ireland found, and we're quoting, proof that evolution of intelligence and larger brain sizes can be driven by, do you know what by? And we're quoting, cooperation and teamwork. In other words, working together. So when Kamala Harris tells us again and again and again that we need to work together, she's not simply repeating some vapid canned soundbite she's been handed by her handlers. No, she's literally moving human evolution forward. She's making the species better on a cellular level. How long till we can fly? If Kamala Harris keeps it up, not long. She does this all the time. She makes us better, and as she does her homework. As Joy Reid told us, it's the dumbing down of America. The dummies here can't see it, but Kamala Harris can because she's done the work. Here she was Monday, talking to kids at the National Museum of African American History.
Today is a day to celebrate the principle of freedom. And think about it in terms of the context of history, knowing that black people in America were not free for 400 years of slavery.
Yeah, okay, that's the context.
Okay. So again, there are a couple of different ways to assess that claim. The old...
Yeah, like, I'm sorry, bro, try to, resegregate, like, for the sake of, argument, let's not actually do that, but, no, what if we allowed, big companies, like, say McDonald's, we allow McDonald's to resegregate. I know I've made that fucking point before, yeah, let's fucking allow McDonald's to resegregate. Motherfuckers looking like me would come and, like, protest them at their fucking doors. Everybody would quit and protest. That would just be a thing. Nobody would go over there. And if people were, like, that'd legit become a thing. If people would cut with their products, like, people would confront them in real life. Like, bro, there's a reason why we still have the Second Amendment, and like a lot of countries that also work without it don't have that. We're all for, no, we're gonna get on fucking, we're not gonna stand this shit. Like, we sort of have that mentality, which is ironic because France protests a lot more stuff, but yeah, it's sort of a Republican thing to accept. Dude, sometimes we can't just have it our way. Like, facts matter more than feelings, but like, I'm getting on a tangent, and this is not this is a humor piece. He is the best comedian there can be.
Before we were reborn,
this man needs to become president.
We're dealing in cliches now. We're just going to compare ourselves to a phoenix. Before we rose from the ashes anew, the old us would have said, wait a second, Kamala Harris, African Americans weren't actually enslaved for 400 years in this country. That's not true. But we would have missed the point.
Said that.
So what happened here is that Kamala Harris, before her talk, Googled how long was there slavery in America, and she saw that it had been 400 years since slavery began in America, which is true. But she forgot to subtract the years since the Emancipation Proclamation. It's actually fewer than 400.
That's fucking hilarious.
150 years fewer than 400, which would put us around 250. But whatever.
Oh my god.
The point is, that's not her fault.
Dude, no.
It's
Winnie.
Google.
It's fucking that dude, he's so epic. Dude, we need to see you say that again.
Because she's
was
done the work. Here she was on Monday.
This
talking to
is
kids
so
at the National
good.
Museum of African American History.
Holy shit.
Today is a day to celebrate the principle of freedom. And think about it in terms of the context of
I know the
history.
last time I saw it, I
Knowing
caught
that
it like
black
right
people in
away.
America were not free for
You
400
wouldn't
years
think
of
so.
slavery.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I
again, there are a
definitely
couple
any
of different
conservative will have caught that like first time unless they're really high.
ways to assess that claim. The old us,
Like I'm sort of autistic,
before we were
but
reborn, since we're
I.
dealing in cliches now, we're just going to compare ourselves to a
Why
phoenix.
am I?
Before we rose from the ashes anew,
Dude,
the old us.
like I am talking over him with my like fucking autism, and nah, dude, I need to stop being disrespectful.
Okay, so
my bad.
again, there are a couple of different ways to assess that claim. The old us, before we were reborn, and since we're dealing in cliches now, we're just going to compare ourselves to a phoenix. Before we rose from the ashes anew, the old us would have said, wait a second, Kamala Harris, African Americans weren't actually enslaved for 400 years in this country. That's not true. But we would have missed the point.
That's so
So what
epic.
happened here is that Kamala Harris, before her talk, Googled how long was there slavery in America, and she saw that it had been 400 years since slavery began in America, which is true. But she forgot to subtract the years since the Emancipation Proclamation. It's actually fewer than 400, about 150 years fewer than 400, which would put us
So
around
I remember
250.
we
But
seeing
whatever.
this while I was high.
The point
like,
is, that's not her
multiple
fault.
fucking times.
It's Google's fault for not doing the subtraction for her. Talk about falling short of the promise of the internet. And who runs Google? Joy Reid, anyone? White men. So there's a lot of white supremacy in Palo Alto, California, as Google has already admitted.
Let's go.
Not convinced yet? Well, then you're just a bad person. And you're also jealous. You know what you're jealous of above all? Not just the brilliance, not just the tenacity. You're jealous of Kamala or Kamala, doesn't matter. You're jealous of her joy.
What did you think when you watched that hearing?
Fucking get up. This is so.
I will tell you, Joy.
This is so bonkers.
I experienced great.
Okay, let's just back this up a little bit. I did not excel at that. No. Oh, yeah, I did.
What did you think when you watched that hearing?
I will tell you,
This is old.
Joy. I experienced great joy when I watched this brilliant, phenomenal black woman, jurist, be so smart. And I watched that with incredible joy.
Wow, that's so fucking racist. Like, that's just such a racist thing to say. Like, I can't believe this. Like, dude, I am scared if I say it. Dude, no, fuck it, it's on YouTube, I think. Dude, like, I'm just high. Bro, imagine this, like, black lady actually having a job? What the fuck? Like, kid, you're telling me your mom has a job? Wait, you're black. Like, yeah, okay, Kamala, you, like, that doesn't sound at all like a white supremacist talking point. Like, this is just so worth the MLG music. Like, the fucking very, very, not even that loud minority, but very, very minority. Very much that. The white supremacist, well, she is one of the only ones echoing their talking points. It's so epic.
Because it was just brilliance being displayed for the entire country to see. And I cannot wait to see. That will only be matched by the joy that I experience when I see her take the oath to be the next justice on the United States Supreme Court.
Okay, epic. By the way, it's sort of cool that none of these people ever mention like the vegan movement. It's sort of a political thing too. I've heard to some extent, and there are a lot more vegans than white supremacists. So like, why aren't you gonna talk about them ever in politics? Is it just not a clickbaity topic? CNN, aren't y'all supposed to like talk about? Aren't y'all supposed to not be the clickbaity things? I wonder if they ever talk about that. That'd be funny.
Not just brilliant, but also phenomenal. So ask yourself, and be totally honest.
It's like the left just loves to just bring this very, very minority group. So minority, like white supremacist type minority. And just fearmonger about that type of shit. Like, about cops being fucking racist. When cop has nothing to do with racist. Like, it's just an occupation. Like, oh well, let's talk about teachers being racist. Oh well, they don't have guns, so it's not as easy to fearmonger. Like, oh yeah, a cop, like, when their job is sort of to handle criminals, yeah, that's really easy to target for that. Like, dude, the left needs to grow their fucking talking points. Like, they have some good fucking views. Of course, everybody does, right? But it's like,
and put the thesaurus away.
The left needs to improve their views. Well, pretty much fucking everything in general, right? But yeah, that's dude, let me shut the fuck up.
How many synonyms could you come up
I'm
with
so
in a row?
Let's go.
Extemporaneously, just top of your head.
That was so epic.
Phenomenal. Could you do that? Oh, no, you couldn't. And by the way, you don't have her joy. Maybe that's why you don't like her. We don't know. We can only tell you about our journey. Subscribe.
Dude, I thought I was, that one was epic, but there was one where, like, at the end, he endorsed Kamala Harris, like, as a joke. And that one, dude, no, we need to, okay. And by the way, let me see if I've... This is epic. Well, I have 4 views. Dude, I'm sorry for not having, I'm finding some girls. Can't say it because YouTubers cancel chats. Yeah. Such a boob. On Hero Boy CA. I have doubts that girls understand physics. Tell this back. This is fucking epic. Holy shit, I really hope. Dude, oh my god, with my title and stuff, I might want... I don't know. I really don't want this to get shut down. Speak that truth. The bones. Yeah. Dude, Taku is such a beta. Okay, I'm a fucking beta, I guess. I mean, I'm definitely not this fucking alpha male motherfucker. I mean, I'm sort of an incel, so... I mean, hell yeah, dude. Beta and... Hashtag beta and proud, dude. Let's make that the next, like, fucking... AIDS friend. Actually, let's not do that. I don't want my name with it. Yeah, maybe I forgot what the fuck I was saying. So anyway, let me keep reading it. Yeah, it's pretty. I don't know what the fuck that means, but that's fucking epic. Yeah, bro, I got 5 people watching. That's... Let me just... Bro. I don't know why it's saying fucking 3 days ago, like... Oh my god, that's epic. I don't know why it's saying fucking 3... Yeah. Well, you know what? I have 5 people watching. I like having an active, you forgot to like the... Oh my... And I have 4 likes, let's go. Oh, now I have 6 likes. Yeah, that's a glitch. They still haven't fixed that. It's been like a... Dude, it's like they're so third world at YouTube. Like, they just... It's even worse than the Hypixel forums. I mean, not the I mean, the Hypixel minigames that aren't fucking Skywars, Bedwars, Skyblock. Anyway. Dude, yeah, this is, No. He endorsed Kamala Harris. You know? Dude. Is that...
Hi, I'm JT, and I made Result Hunter, the search engine for conservatives. Let me just tell you what it does. First of all...
Good evening, and welcome to Tucker Carlson. We do not see Harris for the 2024 Democratic
primaries. Yeah.
Together. It is the perspective.
Oh my
Good
god.
evening and welcome to Tucker Carlson. We do not want to deliver another depressing show, and we won't. But if you're looking at the country and thinking, how do we measure the health of the United States, there are pretty obvious ways to do it. The average life expectancy is 1, the marriage rate, the effectiveness.
Bro, I'm gonna react to all this. You know what? This one, I need to keep my fucking... fuck, dude, I ran out of that. Gay. But, yeah, bro... I definitely need to keep my Cooper hoodie for this, because this one is more poggers than any other one is. I think it's my personal favorite, probably.
Good evening and welcome to Tucker Carlson. Tonight we're going to start with an obvious observation. That's what we specialize in. It feels like this country is losing control of inflation. It feels like it's getting worse. In Dallas over the weekend, a bottle of water was going for $8. That's water, which we used to get for free from the sky. Now $8. And people are paying it too. If you were thirsty in downtown Dallas on Saturday morning, you didn't really have a choice. This is not a small development. Inflation will make this country poor, and it will do it faster than anything else will. Anyone who doesn't understand that intuitively is an idiot or is irresponsible or both. If you think COVID or climate change or police brutality or Iran is a bigger threat to the United States than the devaluation of the US dollar, then you, by definition, should not be making meaningful decisions. You're a moron. So with that standard in mind, let's check in with our friends over at CNN to see what they're covering today on their news channel. Oh, it looks like they're planning a palace coup at the White House. Just another day in Washington. Turns out CNN's researchers have discovered that Joe Biden is elderly and unpopular. Breaking news!
I wonder how much I'd get charged if I just went out and, like, I don't know, downtown with my pickaxe and, like, I don't know, bring a Trump sign. I probably wouldn't get arrested, actually, but, like, yeah, if 20 motherfuckers showed up and did that all over downtown, they'd probably get some dirty looks. No one would arrest them. Like, that's just so fucking, no. Especially not in a red state, like, no, motherfucker, no, that's it. At least not where I live, okay? That would definitely not happen. Like, holy shit, and if it did, yeah, that would go fucking viral. But, I am sure if you did that, if I went up to New York, I know, I'll have to go to France soon, and, oh, dude, that'll be in a few months. It's like that whole hype with Trump getting arrested and, like, finally it didn't happen. It's not like I could pretend to be, like, a few months late. Like, no matter how artistic I pretend, and might not even have to pretend to be, just add in a layer or two, you know? Or whatever the fuck. It's like, bro, they aren't gonna fucking believe that I'm just that late on the news. It's like, dude, am I, like, still making that fucking gay-ass monologue? I need to stop saying gay about fucking everything. It's like, yes, like, getting repetitive.
Therefore, he's probably not the best vehicle for the ambitions of the Democratic Party going forward. Obviously,
Okay, that's dude.
Making meaningful decisions. You're a moron. So with that standard in mind, let's check in with our friends over at CNN to see what they're covering today on their news channel. Oh, it looks like they're planning a palace coup at the White House. Just another day in Washington. Turns out CNN's researchers have discovered that Joe Biden is elderly and unpopular. Breaking news! And therefore, he's probably not the best vehicle for the ambitions of the Democratic Party going forward. Obviously,
that
Biden isn't
headline.
going to serve 2 terms. So as a public service, CNN has assembled a list of people who should replace Joe Biden. It's all pretty amusing when you think about it. Apparently, somebody in CNN's math department finally finished the complicated calculations and concluded that Joe Biden, who's already had 2 cerebral aneurysms, will be 86 years old by the end of his 2nd term. Wait, what? 86 years old? CNN had no idea Joe Biden was that old. Didn't tell us about it either. Clearly, this is not going to work. Time for someone new.
That's fucking hilarious.
And honestly, as you watch this, you can start to feel a little sad for Joe Biden. He's been in office less than a year, and already his own supporters are measuring his coffin. But of course they are. This was always going to happen. Professional Democrats are not sentimental people. They're stony-hearted realists. Joe Biden has served his biological purpose. He stopped Bernie Sanders in the primaries. He made America safe for private equity. Carried interest is still in the tax code. Mission accomplished. So it's time to pull Joe Biden off the stage before he gets even older and less popular. That's what they're thinking. It turns out supporting Joe Biden was never about any specific ideology. We on the right fell for that one. But these people have no interest in principles or ideas. Loyalty is a foreign concept to them. They care only about power. It's kind of scary, really.
Loyalty.
Thankfully, this same group is also stupid. Stupidity is their one redeeming quality. If they were smart, they'd take over the world. They're certainly ruthless enough. But thank God they can't do that because they're too limited by their own bigotries and their tiny intellects. How dumb are these people? Well, they assume that everybody else is just like them. And that's always the hallmark of true stupidity. These are the geniuses who believe Salvadoran immigrants want to be called Latinx. They can believe that because they don't talk to Salvadoran immigrants. They only talk at them. So they have no idea that the average Salvadoran has social views that are so terrifyingly right-wing, they would be banned on Twitter instantly, assuming Salvadoran immigrants actually use Twitter, which most of them don't because they're smarter than CNN anchors. Remember when Nancy Pelosi was out there a couple of years ago? Talking about MS-13 when they were terrorizing Salvadoran immigrant communities, and she was assuring us they were little angels. They're children.
I'm sure Cenk Uygur would have to agree here. Yeah, Salvadorans, I'm sure they're white, right? I'd love to hear Cenk respond to that one. I thought that was shut the fuck up.
CNN never sent a camera to an actual Salvadoran community to ask what they thought of MS-13, the people terrorizing them. What do you think we should do with MS-13? Well, cut them into small pieces and feed them to the dogs. That would have been the answer. Didn't see that on CNN. What's their views on the trans community, you'd have to wonder. They're not put that in the air either. CNN hasn't even thought about doing those interviews because they assume they don't need to. The people at CNN believe that everyone who didn't vote for Donald Trump must have the same opinions and concerns as the average dingbat trustafarian in Bozeman. They imagine a world populated entirely by people like themselves, college-educated liberals with empty personal lives. And thank God they're wrong. A world like that would be as sterile and bossy and anti-human as the White House press secretary. Imagine 8 billion Jen Psaki's. Ugh, horrifying. But in reality,
my mother's gonna
humanity is far more interesting and far more diverse than that. Not that CNN has caught on. Nor do they have any idea how unpopular they are. Most Americans are not racist, no matter what you might hear, but an awful lot of them secretly do hate the nasty, uptight, self-righteous, entitled white liberals who run CNN and people like them. If you were to ask your average Trump voter, who do you really dislike? No, not that anyone would ever ask them that because nobody cares what they think, but if you were, they'd probably say to the CNN camera crew, actually, I'm not mad at black people. I'm mad at you. Dislike of that group of people, the people who have all the power in this country, is probably the deepest well of prejudice in the United States. And of course, it's totally justified. Does CNN know that? No, of course they have no idea. Wait till you see their list of replacements for Joe Biden. Each one is tailor-made to appeal to the dingbat trustafarian in Bozeman and no one else. First on the list, of course, is Kamala Harris, and that makes sense. She's the vice president. The problem is nobody likes Kamala Harris. No one has ever liked Kamala Harris from her earliest days on the playground to her high school years in Canada to right now, which is December 15th, 2021.
Well,
why is Kamala Harris so unpopular? Because here's what she's like.
And is that a socialist or progressive perspective?
Ah, fuck.
My name is Jim Rickards. I'm a former advisor to the CIA, Department of Defense.
That guy looks at, dude, okay, I'm not even gonna, Dude, is this actually most replayed?
Years in Canada to right now, which is December 15th, 2021. Why is Kamala Harris so unpopular? Because here's what she's like.
And is that a socialist or progressive perspective?
No. The value of educators when they had to bring their kids. It actually was Mike Pence on the debate stage, but
yeah.
Not and said, "Where's Kamala?" And apparently they left me like a block behind. I'd fallen out the street. And I looked back up at her and I said, "Freedom!"
So Kamala Harris is a charmless phony who has such total and utter contempt for your intelligence that she fully expects you to believe that her fake laugh is real. And that's bad, but honestly, it's not necessarily a deal killer in politics. No one ever called Richard Nixon charming, yet Nixon won the biggest presidential landslide in American history in 1972. So what's the difference? The difference is Richard Nixon was competent. He had skills. He could do things. Kamala Harris doesn't, and she can't. Kamala Harris is totally incompetent. She's zero skills. She's never done anything. Harris can't redecorate her own office. She tried recently, and she made it uglier. So this isn't going to work. We're going to have to take Kamala Harris off the list. Sorry. So how about Pete Buttigieg? He's on the list, of course. Everyone at CNN loves Pete Buttigieg.
Oh, he's retracted that statement, unfortunately. You know what? Maybe for the better.
She's just like them, except a little spicier and much more glib. Until a few years ago, Pete Buttigieg dated women. Now he's openly gay and a father and reads The Atlantic magazine and uses unintelligible buzzwords. Many, many unintelligible buzzwords. In fact, unintelligible buzzwords are Pete Buttigieg's entire vocabulary. You want to talk like Pete Buttigieg? It's not hard. Take a phrase or issue, any phrase or any issue, and add the word racism. Bingo. You now have a promising future in the Democratic Party.
Do you think that people who support President Trump and his immigration policies are racist?
Anyone who supports this is supporting racism. Our healthcare system is burdened by racism. We know
this fucking motherfucker. Yeah, it's pretty clear he's off the list. Or yeah, no. That's pretty pretty damn reasonable position. Dude, my weed is just like in my blunt. Nah, not anymore. Bro, like, I need to go get another tissue. Dude, this is just so epic. This motherfucker. Fucking hell. No, dude, you know what? It's sort of hot in here. I don't want to keep wearing this, okay? Like, yeah, I got a careful guy, buddy. It's pretty good. Anyway, let me go blow my fucking nose again. Yeah. Bro, I just looked in the mirror and my eyes are so fucking red. Let's go. Dude, okay. Dude, no, my pickaxe is getting the fuck right back over here. We're not letting go of that. Anyway, without further ado, let me check my chat actually. Oh, boys. I just want to ask, can I have 5 viewers still? Is this I saw that. When I had the sniper shot, I imagine it being gone. Okay, I don't... The sniper shot. I don't know what it... But that sounded funny. Oh, I already, saw that. Yeah, yeah, I saw that. Oh, yeah, that's... Oh, yeah, I saw that. Like, yeah. That is the first one I didn't see, and that is like one of the very few boundaries I will have to entertainment. I will not go and like harass or so. I will not go and be a fucking asshole to people for entertainment. Cause like I'm a libertarian, but I believe that your liberties should extend up to where others' liberties fucking go. And like your liberty does not include taking the liberties from others away to not fucking have to have you fuck up their day by being a fucking loser, gaywad jackass and bullshit or whatever the fuck I'm saying, right? And like be a gay, dude. Like I'm just. I don't need to fucking keep explaining myself, right? Like. Yeah, that's very true. I mean, at this point, like, gay rights sort of established, apparently, yeah, like, the Supreme Court was threatening to strike down, like, I don't know what the fuck the case is called, but gay marriage, and we secured that, so, at this point, I mean, state laws might, I don't know, like, I think churches should have the right to not marry whoever the fuck they don't want to marry individually. If it's white people, I think they should. And like again, if I owned a church, I would never do that. Like, I mean, I think that's wrong to do that. But again, like the Bible, like the first thing that I got whenever I heard that thing on gay marriage, and like yeah, I feel sort of bad for that shit. But like when I was I don't know 9 and stuff, like. I remember, I was like, bro, like, where I'm from in France, bro, I know, like, so many people like, in my family who have, like, been with, my grandpa, he's been with, like, his girlfriend for, what, like, at least 20, 30 years, right? And, like, they aren't married, they aren't ever gonna marry, they aren't ever gonna separate either. So, like, so many people I know who were. And it's like, yeah, I didn't get all of the rights. Like, the only thing I knew about that was, yeah, like, if you're an immigrant and you marry somebody who's, like, in here, like, so, like, yeah, I thought, wow, so, like, a religion that sort of says, like, I don't know, like, apparently like, from what I've heard people say of the Bible, it sort of goes, there was some pre-thing, what's it called, there was the Old Testament, right, that sort of had, like, these harsher, like, humans need to be perfect, and that included some harsher things, and, like, that's sort of how people justify the Bible normally. I mean, I don't go there when I'm talking to Christians, because I'm not a fucking jackass, but, like, on my streams, I mean, this is just a very fair point. Like, dude, the Old Testament said, oh, well, like, these things, you have to be, like, God holds you to greater standards, but like all of these things it's considered sinful. And then apparently the argument goes Jesus came down and like he died for all of our sins, and so like these harsher things they were like now it's okay, right? So God forgave you for being gay, it doesn't matter. Like most Christians probably don't see it that way, like that'd be a huge like most Christians believe today that God wants gay people. God has always been for gay people, and like these extreme right wingers just like slandered Jesus. Like I'm pretty sure most Christians believe that, but I mean, still that the thing is with that, like by that standard, Jesus considers it to be wrong to for gay people to marry, and isn't marriage sort of inherently a like religious what's it called, a religious like ceremony or some shit? Like it's a religious ritual to some extent. It has legal ramifications, like, but it's sort of true, to be honest. So I sort of thought when I was 9, like, but dude, I was such a fucking asshole. Like, no wonder I didn't have friends, right? I would never have said that out in public, but like I always sort of thought, bro, why would gay people wanna marry? Why would they wanna participate in a ritual of a religion that fucking hates them? Dude, like I didn't fucking get what Christianity was more about. Apparently there was like, of course, everybody back then was against gay, like this whole new, it's sort of new, like gay rights. Back in the day, people had backwards beliefs, like everybody did, and Jesus was one of the most progressive of his time, like one of the closest to our philosophies now, and he had a lot of good moral like lessons. Like I know people who are, I know I'm around a lot of Christians these days. Like I go to college, I sort of found a club around there, and people there are really, really nice. Like they really are caring people. But like yeah, that whole thing with churches, I get that it's inherently in their Bible written as sinful to do that. So I completely intuitively get it being against their religious liberties to ban them from doing that. But other than that, like if I owned a church, I would allow gay people to marry. Most conservatives I know are pro-gay marriage. So yeah, I'm so high. Redeem. What does that even fucking mean? Like I am that illiterate. Let me read more of the chat, by the way. That's epic. That's hilarious. Dude, I am sure I saw on my YouTube analytics, for some reason they put like the gender. There's approximately 0% of my like viewer base was non-binary. But there is also like 0.01% was female, apparently. Something like that. If I do remember well. Dude, yeah. I think somebody made a compilation of me doing that back when I had a Minecraft YouTube channel that was epic and about to reach 1,000 subs. I'm very nostalgic about that, XD. Hell yeah, dude. That's fucking hilarious. Dude, I love how I have like the leafiest hair type chat. Dude, I'm not even following any of this because I'm just so high as fuck and dude, I'm starting to have Tourette's, so it's fucking just, I hope I don't start fucking doing that. Dude, let me not try to do it on purpose because that's it. Dude, okay, maybe I need to shut the fuck up too. Actually, I'm streaming. So. Dude, I'm not really, okay. Dude. I'm sorry for laughing about that, but like, come on, it's a book. They've got copies, exact copies. Like, I don't know. To me, it's gonna. I get people. I mean, nobody cares. I'm just sort of autistic, like that. I gotta comment over. I know, dude. It probably pisses off some people. I mean, bro. Shut the fuck. I have like 5 years. No one cares. Anyway. Yeah. I mean, I get some people being like. I don't know, I don't feel that spiritual connection between it. If a book, like, there's a copy of it, like, to me, the more copies there are, like, it's not like an endangered species, right? Okay? Like, if you want to talk, dude, I need to see next comment. This is so, I really hope this stream doesn't get taken down, dude. Somebody archive it XD. Why did you... Oh my god. Jesus Christ. I mean, sort of, the Humanist Report would definitely applaud you, so. I mean, I like the Humanist Report. Sometimes I think he takes things too far, especially, you know, in certain categories, but like, on the issues that the left is right on, the Humanist Report is gonna be right on them. Like, and he's gonna be on point with his priorities. So, yeah, he's true to the cause at least. They're probably talking about transgenderism. Like, apparently, like, some transgender guy would. Dude, let me just, since we're so on the topic,
If you need affordable,
I think either Secular Talk or the Humanist Report made a perfect video on this. Like, it'd make sense that the Humanist Report would... Would that be the...
Well, I'm sure that you'll all be surprised to know that conservatives once again are outraged over something completely insignificant. This time, they're mad about a Grammy performance by Sam Smith and Kim.
Yeah, I think this is basically, I just remember I didn't even tell you what the fuck this is. Yeah, I think this sort of elaborates on like the origins of transgender people or Satan worshippers or whatever.
Petras. Now, unfortunately, I can't play the video clip for you. I'll link to it down below if you want to watch it. But you can kind of see from the photograph why conservatives were angry.
These pussies copywriting shit. Gay.
He's wearing a devil hat, and they were very clearly going for a satanic-esque aesthetic. Ross Story explains, during the award ceremony, Smith and Petras performed their song Unholy, with Smith clad in a top hat featuring red devil horns and surrounded by red-robed female dancers. Now, on top of that, there were flames on the stage, the lighting was red, so they were very clearly going for that type of hellish vibe. And conservatives were outraged because they thought that it was promoting Satanism. Now, this isn't the first time that musicians have used this aesthetic, and
Yeah,
it's not the first time, more specifically, that LGBTQ plus artists in particular have used this type of imagery. Now, for those of you who don't know, Sam Smith is non-binary and Kim Petras is transgender. Now, Lil Nas X, if you'll recall from like a year...
What of the fuck non-binary? Dude, I hate to be one, like, I saw it, maybe it's on a spectrum, but like, assigning certain genders to where the fuck you are, it's like the fuck.
To go.
86, the fuck.
Was also in hot water with conservatives because he did the same thing. So in his music video, Call Me By Your Name, if you...
Dude, I wonder... Bro, I want to see the chance. If anybody, and I'm sure I might very well be wrong on this, and I sort of am spewing this talking point a lot. I don't think there are any fucking facts about this, but I'm sort of lazy as shit. Like, bro, if anybody could throw me the amount of people who identify, who demands to be referred to as some other gender than he or she, like, demands to get third fucking pronouns, to get other fucking pronouns over it. Dude, I'm having such trouble speaking, Jesus Christ. Like, the statistics on the amount of people who demand to be referred to using like non-binary type pronouns versus the amount of white supremacists versus the amount of flat earthers. Like, I would love to see like those three compare. I'm sure all three of them are very, very fucking low. Just very, very low.
You'll remember that when we talked about it on the show, actually, because once again, conservatives were outraged.
Oh, and police officers who commit police brutality. Compared to police brutality, like all of that compared to you know, police officers who don't commit police brutality, people who aren't white supremacists and live in the United States or live in the South, live anywhere in, like, from all states, the more precise the better. Like, I'd fucking love to see that shit, because I know I live in a southern state. Nobody is a white supremacist. I know one person who happened to live in my state who, like, dude, that's a whole fucking different story. I've talked about that on my channel. Like, bro, I met one person online who happens to be, like, really close to me, right? And, like, bro, that person, we would always talk in the live streams, because, like, bro, saying the nigger word, that used to be such a fucking meme back then. And, like, bro, it's still funny, because, like, fire alarms for Liptons. It's like, Liptons still exist, so it's still funny to offend them, you know? It's like, yeah, bro, but anyway, dude, I'd love to see the statistics on that shit. Nobody I know, like, nobody who I've met normally in real life, like, not on the internet, no fucking person,
Raged about that.
Yeah. Fucking, dude, I am so high. Yeah, nobody's fucking racist here, cunts. Dude, I am so, bro. Yeah,
he gave Satan a lap dance. Now, I don't necessarily know if this is applicable to this particular performance or the meaning behind the song, but when LGBTQ plus artists use this type of hell aesthetic, there's usually more significance behind that meaning. So I'm just paraphrasing what Lil Nas X said, but what he said was really important. So he said that throughout all of his life, he was taught to hate himself for being gay. He was told that he would burn in hell for all of eternity if he accepted himself. So when he finally decided to stop hating himself and embrace who he was, he kind of accepted his fate. You know, if conservatives said, you're going to go to hell for being gay, then he said, all right, I'm going to rock it. So in his music video, he owned it. He slid a stripper pole, or slid down a stripper pole all the way down to hell, and he gave Satan a lap dance and seduced him. Because that's him saying, I don't care what you tell me. If this is my fate, it's not going to change who I am to my core. And if I'm going to go to hell, fine, I'll be myself there too. I'll own that too. So I can't necessarily speak to the message behind this song.
Yeah, so that's context, by the way. Like, so these people aren't just Satan worshippers. They're just humoring that thing. And it's like, again, most people today on the right do not believe that, but I'm guessing that person is probably, like, you know, at least 2 generations older than me, you know? So yeah, let's just leave it there. But I was on this video. Well, actually, I was on, let's check my chat. It's probably a... Bro. Ooh. Epic. Dude, let's fucking go. Shit, dude, my... Let's... Dude, I'm so... No, Oh, okay. I'm so sorry if I didn't fucking read your messages because I'm fucking retarded. That's not my fault, by the way, okay? Kamala Harris. I know, right? True. Let's fucking go. I didn't read any of it. Wow. Yeah, I remember like wanting to Google that up and being too lazy, and I'm sort of still too lazy. So yeah, I'm gonna stick to my feet. I'm fucking illiterate. Okay, brief. That's epic XD. LMAO. Oh wow. And dude, what? Yeah. Okay. No, I am good, Muffy. I am fine, okay? I'm good. I'm good, bro. Good. Good. Going to do the epic. Let's go. Dude, Baker is the best memer. That is so epic. Thank you so much. What? Dude, I was probably too high last stream to know what the fuck we were talking about, and like, bro, this was full. It was like, I don't know, 1.5 grams or something in this bitch. Motherfucker, my boy, for $130, he gives me like, fucking, like, bro, 24 grams, bro. It's like, bro. Bro. Dude, what is it? What is that? I do not want to have my shit, if I look up what it is, there will probably be porn that'll pop up, so, but dude, I am probably gonna be way too high right now to fucking get whatever the hell you are saying that I was too high to get back then, because I'm really fucking baked, bro. This is epic. By the way, a lot of new videos are going to go down within the next few weeks. Like, I got all the shit I needed. I might archive some of my old shit. I don't fucking know, dude. I want to make sure I shit post a lot. So, I might. I don't fucking know, dude. Would you? Sam Smith sounds like a dude, so not gay. Nah, sorry. Oh hell yeah, dude. That's fucking English guys. Do you mean people who speak English? I mean, I guess like English majors. That's sort of gay, I guess. Whatever. Let's move. Dude. That yeah. Anyway, I wanna. Didn't that guy get shot? Oh no, it was someone. Okay, anyway, third. Dude, that person is so well known that I just thought he got shot XD, so. Don't think, he will. You know, just like most girls, who exist. I'm probably out of his league too, you know? Yeah, whatever that. Yeah, I think I said it right. Okay. Well, that's it. I mean, dude, that's, yeah, maybe do they have, so like, if you're in, I don't know, if you're still in school, there might be some counselors you can talk to, otherwise, I don't know, maybe think about it before you spend your money. I think that stuff's kind of expensive, but, like, you do you, for sure, like, you know, I have no fucking type of advice to give on that. I'm sorry, like, I'm just sort of a gay war XD who has a fucking pickaxe, dude. Like, I'm sorry, my advice does not mean shit. I'm going to clan meeting. That's fucking epic. Dude, you think this guy has some medical advice for you? Probably not, dude. I see the Humanist Report, and he's he's gay. That has nothing to do with being trans. Some people do, but like, I don't think that gives me expertise, bro. That's yes, this guy is certified as a baker. That's just this is indeed the Baker Mayfield. I think, dude, fuck, he had more epic videos that he, dude, oh, bro, I didn't even watch this. This is probably, dude, Ada, what the fuck, bro, he had Roblox videos, dude, a lot of his videos had a lot more views than that, like, dude, Baker, what the fuck did you do? Okay, I'm gonna have to, bro, why? Shut the fuck up. Why? Why did you remove a lot of your videos? Yeah, I figured. I fucking was gonna say, I sort of figured you either did that or fucking actually took some arrow and played Fortnite, but I never heard of you taking anything, so. I mean, that'd be epic if you did. Like, bro, anybody in here watch Goblin, by the way? Lunar Goblin, all that shit? Bro, Goblin is a man. I don't know, bro. I sort of stopped watching anything other than political cancer because now I commentate on it. And I'm sort of fucking, like, retarded, so I just screen captured. That's epic. Oh, yeah. Luna's pretty epic. Oh, that's, okay. Bro, why did you remove all of those videos? Dude, I know you had some videos, right? Didn't you have some videos which, like, had, like, more views than your live stream? Wait, did your live stream get that many views just because you left it on? Dude. Oh, bro, you already had like 200. Bro, I might be tripping. Wow, well, that was hella gay of me. Bro. Oh, yeah, bro. Dude, do you have a copy of the video where you fucking showcase that shit, where you fucking the Poggers XD stream, dude. Like, archive the Poggers XD stream. Archive that. No, please, dude. Dude, that's fuck. Dude. Yeah, bro, archive that, bro. On a different channel, if you need to. Or, like, send it to me. Somehow. That would be so epic. Dude, that was such a good stream. Like, bro, you showcased me around. Dude, and I live streamed that too. And, like, we were both live streaming at the same time. And both of our live streams got taken down. We were just playing fucking Minecraft. Bro, my mans was showcasing me as Minecraft World. Bro, he had built the ultimate fucking epicness XD. Dude, I'm gonna lose subs. Let me watch some. Or whatever the fuck. Okay, dude. Yeah, so let me get back to this. This is epic.
You know that our housing is burdened by racism.
Dude, let's just go back a bit. I went on a huge
and the word racism. Bingo. You know, have a problem.
Dude, this is bro.
He's just like them, except a little spicier and much more glib. Until a few years ago, Pete Buttigieg.
Glib. That's a one-syllable word. I should know it. but I don't actually.
Judge dated women, now he's openly gay and a father and reads the Atlantic magazine and uses unintelligible buzzwords, many unintelligible buzzwords. In fact, unintelligible buzzwords are Pete Buttigieg's entire vocabulary. You want to talk like Pete Buttigieg? It's not hard. Take a phrase or issue, any phrase or any issue, and add the word racism. Bingo. You now have a promising future in the Democratic Party.
True.
Do you think that people who support President Trump and his immigration policies are racist?
Anyone who supports this is supporting racism.
Any fucking Trump voter. So, yeah, like half of America are white supremacists. Dude, I'm pretty sure there are a lot of left-wingers who are like, you know what, if you're a left-winger, like, bro, stop being a flat earther, bro. You know what, I can also do that feeling over fact, just turn it right back on you.
Our healthcare system.
It's so fucking hilarious. Half of the country is just racist.
Burdened by racism. We know that our housing is burdened by racism.
And by the way, now I know that Trump's approval rating is a lot more down, but apparently Ron DeSantis, well, I don't know, now that he did his fucking insane bullshit with, like, yeah, I think I mentioned that earlier, trying to make it so that you have to, like, register with the states to fucking criticize him. Like, legit anywhere on a social media post, otherwise you could get fined. Like, what in the fuck? That's boldly unconstitutional, by the way. I don't know that, but people who I know this for a fact, know that and have told me they do, so I trust them. And I am right, okay, because they're right. So shut the fuck, that's my evidence. Okay, I'm too lazy to provide more evidence, bitch, okay? This guy has this in the background. He's literally just flashing it. Like, Tucker Carlson does not have fucking hunting rifles and, like, I don't know, or like just AR-15s actually, because he's a good person, he's against animal abuse, he respects fucking animals and shit, which is great. Great that he's the #1 host. He's one of the most compassionate hosts, I would imagine. I mean, I don't really watch any other ones, yeah, I guess Gutfeld's not a lot. Like, I used to at some point. Anyway, who the fuck is, dude? Dude, you wanna know something else that's great about Tucker? Tucker would never make a monologue like this, okay? Like, I need to stop fucking talking about dumb, like, retard aspects of my life. Because, like, it's only entertaining because most people aren't retarded. And this is sorta, like, different, I guess. But,
our schools,
dude, anyway, dude, yeah, okay. I'm going on gay. Anyway. Off the same dump. I mean, Tucker, that's, I don't know, he's not openly saying, fucking everybody is fucking racist, dude. Like, that fucking is just the fuck. I don't know any of these people. Maybe Vegan Games might have debated that guy. That's epic. Vegan Games debates a lot of people. Yes. That's epic. Bro, you should send me some of that.
Are burdened by racism. Yes, the uniform is burdened by racism, but it goes far beyond that.
It is a matter of concern.
Jesus Christ, this is just, oh my god, the uniform. It's for everyone, like, why? Because it costs a certain price, and, well, black people are just more statistically likely to be poor because segregation was 60 years ago, so, like, like more this, dude, I don't fucking remember, something like that. It was 2 generations ago, okay, since I don't know why there was, no, 2 generations, okay, that's how I fucking say it on live stream, because I don't fucking know how they, something like that, right? So I don't, dude, like, around 2 generations ago. So yeah, so statistically speaking, even though you sort of have a meritocracy system now, and that's sort of the best we can do, right? We desegregated everything. The only form of Jim Crow that's still legal is affirmative action. So don't know how many white people that helps. Definitely not Asian people apparently. But yeah, sort of proves the point. All we could fucking do, I mean, yeah, it's the fact that it happened. Well, we can only move forward, and we can't move forward more. We are trying to make this a colorblind system, and, well, identity politics always creates more of the reverse identity politics, whichever way you orientate it. So, let's just stick to Tucker and Martin Luther King's script, which is treat people only by the contents of their character and not the color of their skin, which is why Tucker is against affirmative action. And in his his monologue, we thought this was supposed to be a meritocracy or whatever. You could clearly see that he's against racism, which it's so fucking hilarious that Tucker is so often accused of being a racist. No, it's because he wants color blindness. If you look up the word racism in the dictionary, it'll probably not say color blindness is racism. I'm sorry. You just need to learn words, or if you're offended by the fucking English language, make up a fucking different, just make a completely, just make up a woke libtard dictionary. Or just learn a different fucking language, actually, okay? I don't want, like, the fucking, dude, like, if the retards from the 86 genders that were probably, like, pretty much, like, fucking flat earthers or white supremacists, like, very low minority, if they get fucking assimilated with these fucking retards, they say, dude, that, like, the trans community, it's so sad. Like, they aren't a fucking community. I don't know why fuck is that. I just hear that fucking, it's like, what the fuck community, motherfucker? Yeah, the white community. Dude, I just said something very cringe, and I deeply, that fucking community, there's no fucking community, fucking identity, but, dude, I'm just, dude, I am so high, I accidentally just repeated a fucking, like, a gay wide talking point line thing. That was, is my face getting red? Okay, I need to okay, we don't have a motel. See, not in, I mean, I mean, the only thing, I guess, is you're more likely to have wealth inequality because, yeah, I mean, for sure, the wealth redistribution down generations is not as fast as social progress. So, like, you could see if McDonald's was allowed to be segregated and they did that, they would get fucking boycotted. They would go bankrupt, like, overnight because that shit's not socially acceptable anymore. So on a social level, people are not racist. Like, people are transphobic on the Republican side a lot. It's sad, but that's, like, apparently that's becoming a rising theme. And, like, the conservatives, I know, they, like, overwhelmingly don't tend to be that way, by the way. But apparently it's becoming a right-wing rhetoric, but racism, no. No. Like, the only thing that'd make the shit racist would be the fact that your ancestors weren't allowed to participate in the meritocracy we have today, and, well, wealth redistribution down generations would just go, no, I just haven't gone to, that's fucking hilarious. Yeah, but, dude, oh my god, what the hell was I saying? Yeah. Oh yeah, I was talking about Klein thing. Affirmatives. Yeah. Dude, Yeah. I mean, the fact that your ancestors, yeah, so weren't allowed to participate in the meritocracy. So yeah, that'd sort of be the only reason, because the thing is, maybe your ancestors were not in a position to get to build up the wealth that builds down generations through inheritance and shit. I know I'm phrasing that really fucking stupidly, but I mean, yeah, whatever the fuck I'm saying, basically, dude, the only way you have, other than making a colorblind system, that's, like, the past will have ripples when it comes to, like, wealth, build up over time. Like, the rich, I don't know, any celebrity, Justin Bieber, Katy Perry, if they ever choose to have, kids, unless they, like, run businesses, then you have to be super woke. So, like, I don't know, maybe adopt a kid, but, like, but, dude, anyway, I don't know why I went on that tangent, but, like, yeah, their kids will be super rich, and obviously there's inequality, but the only other way to fix that, other than a colorblind system, or doing, like, a affirmative action type Jim Crow shit, the only other way there is to fix that is to, like, steal money from rich people and just give it to poor people, and then it's not a race thing, like, trying to do CNN type virtue signaling to, like, show, oh, I'm on the black people side by just taking the tragic death of George Floyd as the ammunition they always wanted for, like, their next fucking race war, that it'd get a lot of clickbait and all that shit. Like, that's definitely, the average Democrat position that was on CNN, that's not gonna fucking help black people, for sure, right? So, I think going forward with a meritocracy, because if you create identity politics, it's just gonna come back the other way around. That's my Minecraft. Alright, let me take some of that. Let's go, bro. Oh. I am so sorry. Let me try to... I am so sorry for anything I might not have seen. I think I saw that, and yeah, I said I'm not gay. That was a long time ago. Great. Yes, that's exactly. Dude, I'm not seeing any messages I wasn't seeing. Dude, can I see more? Shut the fuck, dude, no. Dude, what in the fuck? Can you... Okay. Dude, this is embarrassing. Let me keep watching this. This is progress.
You now have a promising future in the Democratic Party.
Do you think that people who support President Trump and his immigration policies are racist?
Anyone who supports this is supporting racism. Our healthcare system is burdened by racism. We know that our housing is burdened by racism. Our schools are burdened by racism. Yes, the uniform is burdened by racism, but it goes far beyond that.
It is a matter of concern for every American that we dismantle systemic racism before it ends the American project in our lifetime.
Oh, and roads are racist too.
That's fucking hilarious.
Certain kinds of people love this. If CNN anchors could do science, which of course they can't, but if they could, Pete Buttigieg is the candidate they would create in their basement lab.
That was so
Rhodes
unexpected
scholar,
and epic.
McKinsey consultant, no actual achievements of any kind. Pete Buttigieg couldn't even run South Bend, Indiana. He tried, couldn't. And that's not really surprising. Buttigieg has never shown any interest in improving the lives of actual people. His only real skill is talking about himself. Every presidential election cycle, you see someone like this. Democratic candidates who are, in effect, media creations. The New York Times pretends they could actually get elected, but no. Every election cycle, the voters laugh at these people. Ask Beto. He's been there. So Pete Buttigieg is off the list. But, in his defense, whatever Buttigieg's fault, at least he's not Elizabeth Warren. Elizabeth Warren is the candidate for voters who find Kamala Harris too authentic. Kamala's just too real for me. I'd rather have the manufactured version. Someone who pretends to be, say, an American Indian. So if that's you, if that's what you're looking for, you're going to love Elizabeth Warren. Here she is drinking beer with the man she claims is her husband, just like a totally normal American. Totally normal. Watch this.
Hold on a sec. I'm gonna get me a beer.
Certified personal trainers are in high demand. Get started with this international.
No. I would be, imagine being a personal trainer if you learned how to be one online. You'd probably be in danger, to be honest. And no, I would probably not be a good personal trainer to my fans. To my, what the fuck? Yeah, if any of y'all want to get trained, I would not do well. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, if y'all wanna like meet up and work out, I would not be a good fucking spotter. I never fucking did that shit. Dude, I completely forgot what I was saying and I was like, what the fuck did... Don't know any of these people. Is there like something you want me to look up? So sorry about that. Yeah, my bad. Yeah. I'm so sorry about it. And people always, when that shit started, people would really blame the fucking content creator. Like, you're a fucking censor, you're a fucking authoritarian, bitch. It's like, no, actually, that's YouTube, by the way, doing that. So, my bad. I mean, that is so epic that I can concurrently have 5 views. So oh my god. What else is... Dude, that's fucking amazing. That's actually my real name, by the way. In case you were... Oh. Dude, it fucking automatically, but some fucking dumbass bun bullshit that who cares? What? No, gay. That's fucking epic. No, I am not, by the way, in case y'all... Dude, it's like, I see vegan games do that, and I sort of stopped finding it cringe, but like, I should remember that it's cringe. Okay? So... No, like, humor the fucking... Dude. Otherwise, make it not fun. Dude. Dude. I need to stop doing... let me... Get them now. Let's go.
Glover, my husband Bruce is now in here. You want a beer?
No, I'll pass on the beer for now.
I'm gonna pull a stool and sit down.
I'm gonna get me a beer. Oh, are you now, Elizabeth Warren? Maybe you will, but not in the White House. That's not gonna fly.
Dude, did he say...
Elizabeth Warren. Here she is drinking beer with the man she claims is her husband. Just like a totally normal American.
So, like... This isn't just, like, that might not
I'm gonna get me a beer. Oh, are you now, Elizabeth Warren? Maybe you will, but not in the White House. That's not gonna fly. The truth is, if you're gonna replace someone as old and familiar as Joe Biden is, you're gonna need someone fresh and new, someone whose faults the country isn't already very familiar with. Maybe that's what CNN was thinking when they included Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker on the list.
So
unfortunately, even if you've never even heard his name before, J.B. Pritzker's faults are just too obvious to ignore. Pritzker may be the only elected Democrat in America who is unhealthier than Joe Biden. A couple of years ago, Pritzker broke his leg and then admitted he had no idea how he did it. He hasn't seen his leg since 1993. Now, we're not judging, obviously. But is this really the president you need during a COVID pandemic? J.B. Pritzker is a walking underlying condition. Plus, and not incidentally, he has destroyed the state of Illinois. Almost 13 million people live in Illinois, though thanks to J.B. Pritzker, there are far fewer than every day. But CNN did not bother to interview a single one of them. So go ahead and wish J.B. Pritzker the best, but don't count on seeing him in the White House anytime soon. But
if you're still fixated on replacing Joe Biden with a governor, CNN has a few more ideas for you. CNN is recommending Gretchen Whitmer of Michigan and Phil Murphy of New Jersey. Now, you read that, and you pause, and you begin to suspect maybe this whole list.
I wonder why Fox News is more popular than CNN. Maybe because they have someone like Tucker Carlson.
To test you, to see what you will believe. How ludicrous can they write it? Phil Murphy? Phil Murphy almost lost his job just last month. He was nearly defeated as an incumbent Democrat governor in a state that has 1 million more Democrats than it has Republicans.
It's fucking hilarious.
How much do people in New Jersey hate Phil Murphy? That's how much they hate him. But now he should be president? It feels like some pothead intern at CNN just pulled up the Wikipedia entry for Democratic governors and then copied their names into the story. That's gotta be what happened. How else did Gretchen Whitmer make the list? Come on now. You should also know that CNN recommends a former mayor. That would be Mitch Landrieu of New Orleans. Now, you'll be excited about this if you think Joe Biden's hair plugs aren't quite absurd enough. Otherwise, Actually, Mitch Landrieu is a perfectly nice guy, charming and friendly. But the question is, how's New Orleans doing these days? Is it cleaner? Is it safer? Is it a better place to live? How are the schools? Nice guy. Come on. If you've been there, you know. On the other hand, if Mitch Landrieu is going to make the list, then why not Bill de Blasio? Why doesn't Bill de Blasio replace Joe Biden? He certainly's got the time to do it. He's unemployed. This could be Bill de Blasio's chance to turn all of America into Penn Station. What a campaign slogan that would be. De Blasio 2024, make America filthy again. We can't wait for CNN's endorsement of that. No doubt it's coming. So by this point, we're getting toward the bottom of CNN's Biden replacement list. And that's where we find the name of one Stacey Abrams. Abrams was once a state representative in Georgia. Now she describes herself as a, quote, voting rights activist, whatever that is. Electing Stacey Abrams president of the United States would amount to the single largest act of equity ever committed in the modern era. Unfortunately, it would also signal the end of the modern era. You know exactly the kind of country you would get with Stacey Abrams in charge. Is she unqualified for the job? Oh, of course she's unqualified. But she's also, and this is an extra bonus, totally delusional. To this day, more than 3 years after the fact, Abrams have
now this, and bro, this is like, this contributes to why Tucker has every reason to be mad at Trump. Like, Trump really threw him under the bus here, because this right here, like, Trump said he watched him every day. Like, he knew this guy said that type of stuff. And, well, he just threw him under the bus. And Tucker truly believes this. This is what he believes. And, Trump just sort of forced him to say this type of stuff after, which he then got sued for. So, I get him hating Trump when he put him in this type of situation, where, like, either he lost his platform to be able to speak on otherwise issues that he would, like, agree with and, like, messages he wants to spread. Like, either he says that lie or, and yeah, Tucker said before on his show multiple times in the past, I try not to lie. I do it out of weakness. I definitely try not to lie on TV. That's pretty much an exact quote. And it's like, yeah, but, like, I lie sometimes or whenever I just out of weakness or whatever. But if I'm cornered, I definitely lie if I'm really cornered. So that's basically what Tucker Carlson has always sort of said, like, way before the Dominion lawsuit. And, yeah, he was really mad about having to release this shit. And, just giving you some context why Tucker Carlson would be mad at Trump. That just gives you even more context to my other video.
Totally delusional. To this day, more than 3 years after the fact, Abrams have never conceded that she lost the Georgia governor's race. She still claims that election was stolen from her. But wait a second, you ask. Isn't that an attack on democracy? When you challenge an election result in this country, you are, as Liz Cheney often tells us, shredding democratic norms. You might as well be living in Moscow at that point, because you, my friend, are doing the bidding of Vladimir Putin. You're an
But maybe that was afterwards, but I'm sure he really believes that.
Insurrectionist.
Because he has criticized Stacey Abrams before for doing this. And he's brought up pretty much the same stuff, like, this is wrong. You shouldn't challenge an election. And Donald Trump put him in this position where he just has to bring it up as a point of hypocrisy.
And yet, Stacey Abrams is not living in Moscow. She's living in Atlanta. In pretty luxurious circumstances, actually, all made possible by the huge amounts of cash she has raised fighting for, quote, voting rights. A few years ago, Abrams spent nearly $1.5 million on residential real estate for herself, despite owing the Internal Revenue Service $54,000 in back taxes. Now that is equity in action. So once again, you know precisely who Stacey Abrams is. But still, there is something about her that's not quite as repulsive as the rest of the people on CNN's list. Say what you will about Stacey Abrams.
This is so cringe.
She's not synthetic. She's no Pete Buttigieg, who was clearly implanted with some kind of neoliberal master chip when he worked at McKinsey. Must stop climate change now.
I do not have the culture. I do not have the cultivation that my man Tucker Carlson has to find this to understand. It's not like opera. I'm sure Tucker Carlson vibes with opera. I just like, it doesn't matter how much I get ear raped, my ears will not learn to enjoy it. Like, my ears sort of don't work like that. They're sort of rebel. Dude, like, I just find this shit cringe, okay? I don't get Tucker's, he's obviously more cultivated than me. I don't get how he appreciates this, but, I guess that this, well, sorta, as a political candidate, her writing this, actually, that's, pretty epic.
No.
Actually, I retract everything I just fucking spent the last, like, 2 minutes, that whole fucking tangent bullshit that I mean. Yeah, I say, yeah, actually, this is epic. My bad.
Isn't really like that. She's a grifter, obviously, but there is still a spark of recognizable humanity within her. She's clearly got an active personal life. Here's an excerpt.
But I do not retract this is very, very cringe statement. I do maintain that.
A porn novel she wrote called Hidden Sins.
This is...
Their tongues tangled, danced, and she reveled in the movement. She splayed eager palms against his chest and tormented the flesh she found there. Too far away, she gripped his waist to pull him closer until she stood cradled between his hard thighs.
Shut the fuck
that
up.
That voiceover comes from our highly talented producer, Mr. Alex McCaskill. But imagine Stacey Abrams doing
whatever the fuck is it.
Imagine Stacey Abrams standing on the west front of the Capitol building 3 years from now, her
would
inauguration, reading her own words from Hidden Sins.
No,
as she
I stand
faces the slender but rigid Washington Monument.
That is so
Somehow, strange as it sounds, we can imagine that. In fact, we can imagine it vividly. Really CNN would be thrilled by the whole thing, and we know for certain that Jeff Toobin would cover it.
I'm Steve Doocy. I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart.
Yeah, I don't know either. Yeah. It's like references, dude. The guy's more cultivated. It just, yeah, dude. Anyway, I don't know where that came from. Does it really? Never heard of that. Bro, I feel like you might like my 100 sub special when it comes out. It'll be epic, by the way. Actually, I know it'll be very clickbaity, more than anything. But I'm still trying to learn to do that on purpose. It's hard, very hard. But for entertainment, dude, it's like I'm not really funny, but if I learn how to burp on purpose, that might make me a little funny. So I mean, my audience doesn't really seem to know who iDubbbz is, so it doesn't really look like I'm plagiarizing fucking anything, so I'm just gonna stick to that. So we already had a reality TV stars first. Oh yeah, isn't that Bill Clinton? That's fucking epic though, right? Like that he was on. That's cultivation. Okay, why not an erotic? That is epic. That is a very great point. But Stacey, you know what? You know why she shouldn't be president? Because she's fucking fat, motherfucker. Because that's why, okay? That's why. Trump was oh yeah, in Home Alone. Yeah, I never fucking saw him. He had such a minor role. I think he was in the end, like maybe singing some shit. I don't fucking know. He like existed in like a clip of one of the movies in Home Alone, maybe the first one. Yeah, it's pretty dope, dude. Don't know what the fuck that is, never heard of that, but that's pretty epic, dude. I heard he was in Home Alone or some shit. I watched that movie as a kid, it was fucking lit. Jonathan Wazam. Someone's bro, by the way, I need to get do y'all know I have a Discord? By the way, let me I should just put that out there because a lot of people do not know that I have a Discord. Let me just okay, invite people, motherfucker. I'm gonna just get that real quick. This will expire. Well, you know what? I'm sort of just putting it in the live stream, okay? Just so y'all know. Y'all want to get notified of some stuff? This is a Discord that I post shit in. Like, if y'all ever want to call or some stuff, yo, if y'all want to get in a call fucking right now, motherfuckers, like, I am hella down. Let's just, like, let's absolutely fucking go, you know? And stuff. Yo, Baker, you want to get in a call, bro? XD. Dude. Yeah, Wolvie doesn't really like when I'm fucking high XD. I guess he's more fucking mature. Dude. And okay, yeah, let me watch this. This is epic.
This of the U.S. military.
Yeah.
Good evening and welcome to Tucker Carlson. We do not want to deliver another depressing show, and we won't. But if you're looking at the country and thinking, how do we measure the health of the United States? There are pretty obvious ways to do it. The average life expectancy is one, the marriage rate, the effectiveness of the U.S. military, housing costs, the value of the U.S. dollar, the health of the financial markets, the safety of our streets.
Yeah, that video, why does, like, what's it called? The press secretary. Why does Janet Yellen still have her job? That video. If we're gonna look at it, yeah. I think that's around the same time frame again. Yeah, what up? This, oh my god, all of these were just so good. And like, dude, if I was like less fucking lazy, I'd just look up like all the videos around that time frame. Cause like, oh my god, dude, like he was just putting on such a good ad.
By every single one of those very basic measures, the Biden administration has failed and done so dramatically. Biden isn't simply incompetent, like he is. Biden is the single most destructive force in the history of the United States.
That's fucking hilarious.
In just a year,
I mean, that's absurd, but I mean, it's still funny.
Year and a half,
like,
Biden and Ron Klain, his strange, shadowy chief of staff, have done more damage
I've never heard of
this country than anybody could possibly have imagined. We read the numbers every night, but they don't capture it. You know what captures it? This story. This story comes from a reliably liberal financial news outlet.
That's so
epic. Here's the second sentence of the piece. Quote,
this has to be
a rising number of former Californians are migrating out of the country altogether and are instead heading south of the border. Many are seeking a more relaxed and affordable lifestyle in Mexico.
In Mexico.
Yes, in Mexico. Not Switzerland, Mexico.
So
things are so bad in Joe Biden's America that thousands of Americans are voluntarily moving to a third world country in the middle of a brutal drug war.
That's
yes, there are human heads littering the side of the road. And all.
I mean, to be fair, I mean, crime, that's his point. But in terms of immigration bringing crime, which he would argue in favor of that, like, on that point, like, yeah, apparently, not only is Joe Biden more strict on the border, he's more conservative on the border than Trump was, apparently. So, yeah, and I think that's a major point against Joe Biden, because I think the majority of the left, that's the thing with these corporate Democrats like Joe Biden. They just say, oh yeah, I'm just all for this, that. Like, apparently this thing, oh yeah, global warming is the most imminent threat. Motherfucker just pulled out of a deal to not drill on his own soil, which, I don't get the appeal to not drill on our own soil. It's like, wherever the fuck you're gonna take it from. It just gives you more, like, to use that, like, it's a source of your own wealth. I get, like, sort of, but if other countries, like, you're buying it from all types of other countries, from China, China's a bit, like, if you're going to do that, just commit to making an agreement. Hey, if you agree, if we can mutually agree not to do that, but, like, yeah, let's just not use any of the stuff on our soil and just buy it instead from China when we need that amount of resources. And, well, if, like, there's a supply and demand, right? And the United States has a certain supply. They will either get it here, or they will get it from China, and China will, like, if they don't need to be drilling that extra petroleum for some other country that needs it and would be buying it from them too if they needed it, like, yeah, they just wouldn't be drilling that extra amount that the United States is asking for like, so, like, I feel like there's more into that. I don't really care too much about, like, that stuff. It's sort of boring, like, not really what I got into politics for, even though I agree it's, like, a big issue. It's, like, I'm sort of retarded, and, not really interested in that topic for the most part, unfortunately. But yeah, like, I don't get the thing of, like, don't draw on your, like, dude, we are still using oil, so whether we buy it from someplace else, we just draw it domestically. If we don't up the demand for oil drilled elsewhere, like, that oil will just be drilled here instead of elsewhere, so overall greenhouse gas emissions don't rise, depending on whether that oil is drilled in X place or in Y place on the globe. Like, it's the same amount of emissions. So, like, global warming is sort of a worldwide thing. So I don't get that whole appeal, but yeah, I definitely do concede that global warming is a fucking issue, and yeah, the Earth is fucking warming. I know most climate change denialists, like, in reality, they do agree that, yeah, the Earth is warming, but they think, yeah, that's been a thing for a long time, and that's just natural. Like, we're just making a big deal over it, but this is just natural. The libtards trying to make this into a disaster, and just any storm just claim it's climate change, which, it's fair, since they sort of jumped on the wagon, which I said the wagon like a retard. I always do that, it's my fucking accent, dude, but, like, the trans issue, when, like, they might have sort of started the anti-trans agenda by baiting people with these, like 86 fucking pronouns. It's like, are you trying to get people, like, CNN might have baited, and, like, CNN probably fucking covered, like, oh, there are 80 fucking 6 it sounds like something they do. I mean, after all, they leveraged the death of George Floyd to just spread hatred against a group of people, just police officers, random, like, people with a certain job. Oh, well, they are just easier to target. They have guns. You'll find some racist people in a huge country like the United States. Does this small majority we can find, we can cherry pick, actually represent that community? I guess you could say conflict. That's a certain like, job, that's a certain occupation. You have to have a certain bit. I don't know, most of them sort of just sit on their ass from what I've been told. But yeah, like, those who might get involved in having to deal with criminals, that'd be the type who would probably be cherry picked. And yeah, these people deal with criminals, and just them having to see CNN just release that clip, which they were gonna be just as disgusted in as any other sane fucking person would have. like, and then having to see, oh, well, this is getting blamed on me now because I'm a police officer. I was disgusted by that too, but now this is getting, like, did y'all see the rates of suicides by police officers? Well, like, do we really need that shit? So this is the level of just moral deprivation that CNN has. So yeah, CNN, it's not really that far of a stretch to guess. They probably would have put fuel on the fire that, like, probably didn't really exist that much yet. Of, like, this whole trans debate that is now fueled into, like, a bigger thing, which is pretty but...
Poco, but at least it's not Los Angeles.
This is... Oh my god, I need to re-see. And by the way, I saw it on Twitter. That's epic. Why would I get a heart attack? Was I just, like, spazzing, having an autism spaz? I probably was. My bad. XD. Oh. Probably. I mean... Okay, Charlotte. Prof. Yeah, dude, definitely. Especially if you lift. Especially if you're on a good diet. Especially a plant-based one. You're definitely not gonna get a heart attack. Back, let's go. Bro, I want more people in my fucking Discord, dude. Did somebody just join? Well, that is so well appreciated. You will get notified every time I... Dude, oh my god. I need to remember not to press general in case somebody posts. But dude, I don't want to give any... Motherfucker, dude, this is what I got banned last time for. I don't want... Yeah.
Thousands of Americans are voluntarily moving to a third world
Dude,
country.
I sound a lot like T-Bin192 when I'm, like, this fucked up. And to be honest, if you think about it, that's pretty epic. Let's just... You know what? Let's just watch T-Bin192 real quick. Okay? What types of romance did you have? Dude. Let's just... Oh, bro. This is... Oh, I need to watch
What's going on, guys? T-Bit192 here.
This guy.
Back again. Hey, have another rant. I don't know what to call this. It's I don't know whether it's a rant.
Actually, I am not gonna sound like this guy in specifically this video.
I'll tell you a story, but I'm gonna turn
God.
it into a rant because there's a main issue with the story, and you'll.
Dude, it's like both of us can't shut the fuck up. It's like this guy is actually Italian, so yeah. Well, I'm fucking retarded, so we both have an experience. Dude, this is gonna be so tense, right?
Kill fuck.
Let's go.
Oh, I gotta get prepared. Let me explain. I'm sitting in class. There's a large colored woman, about this big, sits behind me. Her hair is like braided or something. It's like one big clump of shit. That's what it looks like to me. Anyway, you can tell this woman's not all there in the mind. I don't know if she was. I don't really care. It's not the point of this video. The video is that these people are fucking sick. Anyway, I'm sitting there with a straight face. Now, when normal people breathe, you know, they just breathe. You don't hear them. At least when you're about 5 feet.
Dude, the next one I need to watch, let's just, motherfucker, let's just... Bro, he left for, like, at least a year, and then his first video after... Let's just see if we could find that. Oh my god, he started, like... Bro... Yeah, like, 3 years, and after a whole year... Come on. Like, dude, it had such a better... Dude, there was definitely, oh my god, this guy had some... Oh, dude, like, Leafy found the best people, the best. I mean, yeah, epic. My edited video. My dog. Dude, this guy is such an OG. I was out in the fucking coulee just like trying to pick up tadpoles from the fucking, like with a plastic glass that I just steal from my mother. And then like never give her back. Like I just try to get tadpoles so I could just get frogs instead of having to fucking... Dude, I would just go and pick frogs up during the evening. I would just like sneak out. Like my mother, we sort of agree. Like as long as I don't bring them in the fucking house, she kept letting me do that. Like I just keep bringing them in the house, and then like I wouldn't let her see them. But then, like, eventually, I started releasing it. Dude, I was such a fucking dipshit asshole when I was a kid. Like, I regret... Dude, I hurt a lot of animals. And I regret that. Like, holy shit, my bad. Like, dude, the amount of toads that I accidentally killed... Like, I sort of would bring them inside my room. And I fucking... No wonder I'm a fucking incel, right? Like, I just bring... Like, I would love toads and lizards, so I'd have some friend, like, called Anthony, and, like, bro, this man was crazy. He just, like, bro, he was, like, 6, and he had some other friend who was, like, 4, and at some point, like, bro, one day, like, they were about that age, right? And, like, one of them had the crazy idea to just pick up cigarettes off the fucking ground and start smoking them with it. Like, they stole their parents' lighter. And I just saw the 3 of them. Like, dude, we would catch lizards with this guy. Like, bro, I just release all of that shit in my room. And then, like, they just migrate, dude. Like, it's just, bro, bro, it's pretty insane. Let me not get into all that. Bro, there are some videos, I need to see, some of the thumbnails are great. Let me see if the one I'm looking for. I really hope it wasn't taken down. YouTube. Oh my god. These two know one another? Or at least one knows... It might have been... No, I really hope that video wasn't removed. That's epic. Dude. That's pretty cool. No. I swear he had a swastika on his wall. In one of his videos. Like, in the thumbnail. You could see that, like, as a troll. That's... Epic. Let's go. This... returns once again. Come watch this stream. Dude. No, that, bro, I need to find that shit. I wonder what he was saying in that. But I really hope it didn't get taken down. Oh my god. We just gotta make sure we watch this. Okay, before I fucking go to bed and shit. But bro, I need to... This guy legit just starts yelling. He just starts doing that in the... Dude, we need to see his Costco thing. Oh my god, that one is so good. Oh my god, that one. Oh, he had some good ass videos. Dude. Oh. Hmm. Hmm. Don't cringe. Let's go. Dude, I hope he didn't take any of his videos down. Bro. There was one video where he had... I really hope I could find it, because I'm really curious right now. Like, what was in that? Please tell me YouTube on faggots. XD. Dude. No, bro. 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 Bro, wait. Bro. Bro. Alright, dude, let's just see this shit, dude.
What's going on, you guys? T-Bit 192 here, coming back again. It's been about a week since I put up a video.
This is epic. Let's see.
I've been
this
gone. You know, so not here.
This fucking dude.
Didn't do that much might show some pictures, but really didn't do that much recording. I mean, it's not like George Bernard Shaw.
Wait.
Look it up if you don't know who it is. George Bernard Shaw. That's George.
Wait. By the way.
It's T-Bit 192 here, coming back again. It's been about a week since I put up a video.
Dude. Bro.
What's going on, you guys?
Oh.
What's going
Dude, okay. Dude, that was in one of his thumbnails. I wish I could see the video that had this. Like, that was legit something like that. Like, his thumbnail was something like that. Yeah. That was fucking amazing. Let's go. Ah, this fucking retard. Jesus Christ, she fucking still exists. Thank you for reminding me. Fucking killing myself, dude. Anyway.
feet away from each other?
Oh, I actually need to read live chat and stop being a fucking prick, dude. Look, I just lost a viewer. I'm sad. Let's go. What? Oh, I probably am not caught up with chat. Yeah. Link to Discord. Yeah, my bad. I'ma repost that. Oh, I still haven't done. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty pog. I need to look up what that word's origin is. I just know it's a funny, I guess. So I say it. Yeah, I just posted it, by the way. My nigga. Bringing a pet rat. Nah. Epic. Switch to live. Okay, I already did that, my nigga. Epic. How do I, let me just, good fucking thought, dude. Baker Mayfield would be my #1 manager if I was gonna have managers. But dude, this is epic. The fucking notifications that was, holy bro, all over like that, dude. It was so great. Of this one thing, that was epic.
In the middle of a brutal drug war. Yes, there are human heads littering the side of the road in Acapulco, but at least it's not Los Angeles. Darryl Graham works in real estate in Mexico. He says of the people he sells to, quote, at least half are coming down from California. Suddenly the cost of taxes, the crime...
Dude, like, wait, no.
4 feet away, 3 feet away, whatever.
This might be way better at keeping me awake.
This is how this woman breathes, like a fucking rhinoceros, I tell you. Let me give you an example.
Let's fucking
This is what I hear from behind me.
Oh, this...
Randomly, out of nowhere. Then for 5 minutes, then it stops.
Fucking...
Then 5 minutes like... What? From behind me. So now I don't want to say anything because I don't want to... I'm going to get angry. I don't want to flip out in the middle of this fucking room. But come on, people. Whatever you turn around and hear... Behind you and fucking the breathing like that. Oh, Marone, get the fuck out of here with this. I feel the breath. She smells too. Take a shower. This is what it's gonna get.
Leafy made a video on this guy. Oh, it was so good.
To a rant because these people. Personal hygiene! There's this thing called fucking soap, okay, people? There's toothpaste, soap, deodorant, we got it all.
Dude, Italian culture must be the best culture there is.
Fucking soap. Learn how to buy it and use it, you fucking scumbags. You smell like shit. I don't want to smell your shit. Then you breathe on my neck. I feel the fucking whirlwind spirit on my fucking neck. Because you're breathing like this. Like a fucking rhinoceros. Get the fuck out of here. I don't want to smell your shit. I don't want to fucking hear you breathing. Then I start laughing like an asshole because I'm not going to yell, so I might as well make some good out of it. Fucking dying. I'm sitting there dying, me and my friend. Dying laughing. The teacher, after 10 minutes of us trying to hold it in and I fucking explode, tells me to go outside. I'm literally, this is how great it was. I am laying in the hallway. Laying in the fucking hallway on the floor laughing like a fucking crazy person for 5 minutes. What the fuck? Take a shower, you motherfucker. Nobody wants to smell your goddamn shit. You smell like shit. I know you got a shower and maybe you can't fucking fit inside of you fucking bitch, but I don't want to smell your fucking shit, okay? That was fucking disgusting. Okay, these people today, it's a bar of soap. It's called soap. Look, dumb fucking soap. Take a fucking shower for once in your goddamn life, you motherfuckers. I don't understand. I take 5 showers a fucking day, okay? I'm not even a fucking clean freak. Just in order to feel comfortable with myself, I need to take a fucking shower, okay? This bitch, she smells like fucking dirty vinegar for 30 fucking years. Smells like the line at the welfare office. I'm fucking dying over here. I can't breathe. She's fucking breathing on my neck. I got this shit. I gotta burn my shirt now.
To be honest, 5 showers a day. Motherfucker even records videos and is... Like, after a year of not, like, first video just records it, and it's, like, a frame. Like, he changed it. It used to be, like, him, like, making a super fucking epic face of him being mad as fuck. Like, or maybe I just, bro, like, it's just, motherfucker, 5 showers a day. I think that's sort of a clean freak, to be honest. Like, I mean, I think anything more than 2 a day is sort of, yeah. Unless you're, like, doing hard work, like, outside, like, labor and shit. The woman. Okay. Bro. That looks like a dinosaur, to be honest. We do not have those teeth. Yeah, good thought. Bro. Imagine if we got more joints. Oh. Fucking ghost bin, fucking probably. You need to remember not to look at it. Jesus fucking Christ, anyway.
On you guys, T-Bit 192 here, coming back again. It's been about a week since I put up a video. I've been gone.
Okay, yeah, who cares, right?
Buy me a new shirt, because I can't fucking wear that shit ever again. It's fucking diseased with whatever the fuck she had, because she's sitting behind me, fucking rhinoceros elephant breathing, going like a fucking crazy person. Then all of a sudden I get the fuck out of here. All of a sudden this fucking bitch. Oh,
this guy really does. Like, Leafy was right. This guy does have a, like, instead of babbling, he just, yeah, the fuck.
I'll tell you about this bitch.
Let's go.
It all stopped, so I come back in. We're in the middle of a test, by the way. This is all in the middle of a test. This hysterical laughter. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that fucking. I expected that. Now she starts humming like a crazy person. Like, shut the fuck up. I'm trying to take a test. I was done with my test, by the way. But for the rest of the people, not that I care. But, you know, I have to be an asshole. Just shut up, because you stop breathing, because she's still breathing on me, but I don't want to turn around and flip out, because you know me, I'm going to turn around. Get the fuck out of here with the fucking breathing. Get the fuck out of here, motherfucker. Anyway, this fucking bitch, she needs soap, she needs the fucking religion is what she needs, because there's no fucking saving people like this, okay? What was I going to say? Anyway, 5 minutes later, the teacher's getting mad because he had to ask me to leave to go laugh in the hallway like an asshole. It's not my fault that this fucking bitch smells. Excuse me. Okay? Anyway, bad enough that I was here for you put her behind me. Get the fuck out of here. I'm not moving, by the way. I don't give a fuck. This bitch can get the fuck out of here. It's my seat. 6 fucking a year already is my seat. You can go fuck yourself, okay?
Motherfucker, for property rights is the real Republican. Let's go.
Anyway. Now she's like vomiting in her mouth or something, and like I can tell she doesn't even know what a toothbrush is. Fucking, I swear to God, this girl came in with a pair of pants. It was a fucking sheet. You think it was a pair of pants? It was a fucking sheet that she like sewed in the middle of to make 2 leg holes, but it's still connected, so dude, you could just fucking walk.
Talking about it, dude, I love how this guy goes on tangent, and that reminds me of a separate tangent I'm going to go on. Okay, I'm sure he might have covered that. Dude, motherfucker who intentionally vandalize their own jeans, like make themselves on purpose look like they're homeless. What a great style, dude. Had to comment on that anyway. Glad I made that short. Wow,
she's this big in a fucking sheet! But that's not the point of this video. Take a fucking shower, you goddamn bitch! I don't want to smell your shit! I don't even have time for this shit in the morning! It's early in the morning! Can't I just have a normal day without any of these fucking morons? I can't deal with these fucking people! Okay? Take a shower! Okay? Normal people, we take a shower. We get up in the morning, we take a shower. We take a shower before we go to bed. You take a shower during the day. Whatever you gotta do. Just fucking clean yourself! I swear to God, this bitch doesn't wipe her ass. She smells like shit! Like fucking feces, okay? And she's fucking sitting behind me going
fucking blunt on my wall. That's epic.
Just little in her mouth, and I fucking feel, get the fuck out of here! I don't want to smell this shit, okay? I don't have time for this shit, okay? I don't want to hear this fucking behind me. You're gonna fucking get scared because you hear fucking vomiting behind you. Get the fuck out of here, okay? I come to school, okay? I do what I gotta do. At least make the day easy for me, okay? I don't want to come here, have to deal with all these fucking morons, because you know everybody's a fucking moron today. But not only that, they don't know how to fucking use soap or take a shower, whatever the fuck it is.
Deodorant. Like, dude, I feel like people in Italy wouldn't get depressed, like, because of that. Or they'd get super fucking traumatized, like, in the army. If they deal with that, they could get in the army fucking easy, bro.
Clean yourself, you motherfuckers! Where are these people's parents? Take care of your fucking...
Fuck yeah, dude. That's right. Why are you fucking 4-year-olds online to begin with?
You kids, what is wrong with...
Like, oh, we offended... Oh, it was why the fuck are these motherfuckers online, bitch? Why aren't they digging outside with a spoon? Why aren't you still fucking, like, feeding them through a straw, probably? You're probably still cleaning their diapers. If they're fucking autistic enough to, actually, if they could use it. Dude,
Who lets the kid out of the house like that? Why would you smell your fucking son? You want your son sitting in your house like that? Let him sit in your house like that. Don't send him here.
Dude, it's like...
fucking smell like that. I don't want to fucking smell, okay? I don't want to fucking smell your fucking shitty kid, okay? You understand? I don't want to fucking smell him, okay? I don't want to fucking smell your goddamn motherfucker. I don't want to smell your kid. I don't want to smell him. I don't want to smell him. I got you motherfucker. I have a fucking aneurysm. Because these fucking people... Wash yourself! Wash yourself, okay? These people, they need to wash themselves. I don't understand. You got the why don't we take you out back and hose you off with the end of the night, okay? Laquanda, get the fuck out of here, okay? I'm trying to learn. I don't need my nostrils.
Okay, let me watch my... fucking gay,
infected with your fucking AIDS or whatever the fuck you have because you're fucking disgusting. Take a shower, you motherfuckers. Other than that, it's been a pretty calm day.
Oh, this isn't done.
Go get some soap, get some deodorant, fucking take a shower, okay? Personal hygiene. This is the personal hygiene rant that settles. Because I can't deal with these fucking people, okay? I literally cannot. I'm like a fucking rhinoceros. I feel the wind. Like, get the fuck out of here! Have a nice day. I'll probably ask me some questions. I want to do a Q&A soon in the comments. Drop some questions. And again, I'm going to try and put in the next video. If somebody in this video in the comments can write me a nice, sick, crazy paragraph, just tell me a little story, fucking like an asshole. Just something crazy that you think of.
Okay, dude, look, if I could get to the deodorant rant. Oh, this is pretty epic. Leafy reacted to it. It's a pretty damn good pick. So we are going to react to that.
What's going on?
But first, you know what? Let's react to that first, and we'll see that Frankie.
What's going on, you guys? T-Bit192 here, back again today. I'm very mad right now, so my eyes are watering. I'm fucking tired. I'm pissed off. Got a lot of things to discuss. Nice rant for you.
That is so
I hope you liked yesterday's, that metrosexual ginger Irishman motherfucker. I'll give you a potato. Now, before I start screaming, I'll gain my composure. Fuck you, Obama, you piece of shit! You have the right to our guns, and fuck you, I hope you die, you bastard. Fuck the Democrats, fuck Bernie Sanders, you and all your socialist ideology. Fuck Hillary Clinton over there, she's a fox. Fuck her. Couldn't please her husband. Bitch.
Dude, Palm, that, like, I showed this to Palm. He is, like, the fucking #1 OG. And, like, he pointed out to me how that's fucking, like, I showed him this video. And I remember him pointing out to me how fucking funny that was. And, like, dude, I cannot unsee that. Can please your husband. Bitch. This fucking dude.
Fuck Hillary Clinton over there, she's a fox. Fuck her. Couldn't please her husband. Bitch.
This is so epic.
Smells like Charles. Gonna have to stop and take a quick deodorant break.
It's epic. This fucking dude is such a good YouTuber. He is so underrated. He's an OG. Motherfucker's back. Underrated as fuck, bro. I blow fire. I don't, bro. My mother's gonna bitch at me, but no, I'm sorry about pussy right now. I'm already doing this. I've done enough this stream, okay? Motherfucker, I'm not. Yeah. I'm gonna try to stop
comes out.
A bit.
Yeah. Now let me show you how to actually put deodorant on.
This dude.
Under the shirt. Who the fuck puts deodorant on like this? Who does it? Why do you do that, you sick fuck? You ginger Irish shit! Why would you put deodorant on like this and like that? You put it under the shirt, you motherfucker! Like, what is wrong? I don't know. What is wrong with you? Who puts deodorant on like that? Like, I just don't understand. I don't understand. Why would you put deodorant on like that? Why would you want?
I want to go to Italy just to see more people like this. Apparently, I've heard that's a stereotype over there. This is like the one guy I know who's from Italy. And apparently they're all allowed like that. I want to meet more people like this.
Why? This man comes in with deodorant on his shirt. Why do you have deodorant on your shirt? Put it on. You put it on your lawn.
I swear to God, in sports, they fucking do that all the... I remember when I was in middle school in PE, even in high... Dude, they'd fucking do it. Yeah, gay. I agree.
You don't put it on your shirt. Who taught you to put deodorant on? He fucking shaves. He shaves his ass, this guy. What the fuck?
Let's fucking go.
Put deodorant on properly!
I love how this guy... I love people who just get so wrangled up over the most like that. Like, when they get so wrangled up over everything, they don't select it over, like, yeah, dude, epic. This dude, epic.
It's not arrogant!
This fucking dude. This throws out words just referencing back to... Bro, I need to... No, there's a video... Oh, bro. No, I need to see if T-Bin192 still has this video. Where he's just going around his name. Bro, come on. Please. No, bro. Going around... Bro. He had a video. He had a video just going around his neighborhood. And, oh, dude, it was just so great. Oh, dude, I need to start archiving these, because, dude, if that is lost, rent about time. Divided on, oh, that was, dude, nice. Dude, he went to visit, bro. Bro, I need to find that video where he was just like visiting his like doing a tour around his like place, and oh, it was so good. Oh, dude. Seatbelt tickets. Dude, I really want to have that video where he was just like visiting it, and he was just, it just ended off with him like looking at the church like, bro, there's a bunch of fucking priests who are pedophiles in that fucking church. Hell yeah, dude. Like, women in supermarkets. Let's fucking go. Yo, dude, I need to find that. Bro. Oh my god. I need talking and driving. Dude, tour, maybe if I put in tour. Dude. Yelling at golfers. That was so epic. Did I need to watch that?
These motherfuckers on the motherfucking golf. Fuck you fucking golf player motherfuckers! Fuck you! You motherfuckers!
This is so
Motherfuckers! Fuck golf! Shitty fucking sport! All of you eat shit! Motherfuckers!
This dude, like, oh, bro. Okay.
What's going on, guys? T-Bit 192 here. We're gonna see what I just did a whole screaming in the middle of the street. Camera shuts off. No, not enough space. Okay, too much stuff. Get some space bags. I got a guy. You gotta go with the guy I go to. Hey, lady, how much you pay for the shoes? I got a guy. You go to the guy. $2 for the shoes. $2. Okay, you go to the guy I go. Tony go. Okay. Okay.
Let's go.
Out here, Staten Island, New York, in the middle of the fucking street. The people inside are looking at me, but fuck them. Okay, what are they gonna do? Okay, you gotta go to the guy I go to. I don't wanna wait.
At least you made fun of him for that, and that just makes it so much fun.
How long I gotta wait? How long do I have to wait?
No. Dude, fuck. This is not the video. This is definitely not. Dude, the Costco rant was also... Dude, I really want to find that. I will try to find... I think, like, chances are that video was removed. I don't even want to think about it, to be honest. Oh. Wait, it was oh, that was pretty good. Dude. Dude, he was making a tour, and it was so epic. Bro, I should probably be doing this, like, later, but, bro, I just really want to know if this bro, I really want to find this video. Shit, dude. Bro, I need to buy YouTube to uncensor these videos. Oh my god, let's fucking go. That is epic. I'll probably take a shower rent. Okay. I need to rewatch that, for sure. Oh my god. Okay. I am definitely about to watch that. Okay, no. I'm probably losing all my viewers doing this shit. Dude, I have to find this if it still exists. Okay. There's a lot of great videos. Oh yeah, that's he just references back to some old stuff that he'd say in old videos. And it just like the fuck. Bro. Like he introduced us to his neighborhood. And he was like, hey, there's this church over here, the Mormon church. Hell, the pedophiles in that church, bro. That's legit how he ended the video. And he was just screaming the whole time. And his mom was just begging him to shut the fuck up. And he was like, she shut the fuck up, bitch. And it was like, oh, fuck yeah, dude. His mom was like, okay, close the fucking door. Like, no. That's, dude. I really, really hope. Like, I have, like, 4 still. How the hell do I still have fucking 4? That's, okay, anyway, let me get on to this. One of the best videos ever.
What's going on, guys? T-Bitten192 here, back again. Yeah, you guys have been asking me. I've been making these videos for a while now. You keep asking me who's the guy I go to that gets you the $2. So I'm gonna show this one of there's many guys, but this is this guy over here, this guy, that guy, this guy, this is Frankie Gaga. He'll get you anything, $2, anything you want.
That's one of his neighbors.
Yeah, speak to the people.
The people. $2, you can buy anything.
Yeah, he get you anything you want.
Get you anything
get you
you
the
want.
mozzarella, get you the super side, anything you.
When you come from Bensonhurst, Brooklyn, you can get anything you want.
Get the olive oil. You
got
in the fucking Italian nature.
Get the salami, the super side, the provolone.
You have the same.
Oh, you got everything.
You got the dog. Come here, I got the quality.
We got the dog. We got everything.
$2 for the dog. I paid $2 for this dog.
And when they don't want to give you it for $2, all you do is break their legs.
Yeah, because they fucking get the fuck out of here today. Come over here, don't Frankie Gaga. $2. Okay, I got a guy. You gotta go to a guy. I go to a guy. I go. $2. Anything you want, okay? This is a guy, Frankie Gaga. You come here, you're gonna stand there with $2. Mozzarella, and I got them on. We got it all, okay? Start screaming to the camera.
53 years old, look at the gun.
53
years old, that's the gun.
This fucking guy, Bensonhurst, Brooklyn, 34.
What we gotta do is take the country back, because Obama is a Muslim, okay? He's a Muslim trying to bring the country down. Vote for Trump for $2. You need a $2 ticket to get Trump in there, and nobody's coming into this country because I said so, and it's only gonna cost you $2.
We'll get rid of the refugees. We'll get all the refugees. Look at this fella. He's got the $2 for the refugees. I paid $2 for the mozzarella. Where are you gonna get mozzarella for $2? I got a guy. You gotta go to the guy. I go to the guy.
I heard that in some ad on NCIS. Like, they said mozzarella, and it was an Italian, like, chef ad. For some fuck all reason, the advertising that hit. I mean, on Paramount Plus, motherfuckers legit have ads for their own. Like, Paramount Plus runs ads of Paramount Plus. Like, on episodes which you need a subscription to unlock, they have ads running to hey, how about you get a subscription so that you can unlock episodes like the one you're watching right now? Because otherwise, if you wouldn't subscribe, you wouldn't be able to watch it. Like, the fuck? Like, it's... Dude, there as holy shit. I could make a whole fucking YouTube series. Like, probably be some, like, my idea of making fun of retards on the Hypixel forums type shit. Like, they're just so bad. But it's, like, dude, apparently it's an Italian thing. Sounds good. Dude, I went on a rant on that for no reason. That's sort of, yeah, whatever.
You know, baby, you don't understand. If you're not from Brooklyn, you're not from New York, you pay for it. I don't say I answer how much you pay for the mozzarella. $6 a pound. I got a guy. $2 for the mozzarella, okay? People, this is why I make these videos, okay? For $2, this cost me $2 to make. Okay?
For $2, you got to see Michael Jordan play. For $2, you got to see Larry Bird against Michael Jordan. For $2, you got to see the great Muhammad Ali.
He's selling the tickets. They fell off a truck.
Now we got $10. What are we gonna do with all the money?
Get the fuck out of here, $10. I got a guy. You gotta go to the guy. I go. $2 for the fucking shit, okay?
Good night.
Here's Tony, the Frankie guy. He go with this guy.
I love this all. I love this all.
I'll meet that in my neighbor.
Trump.
I got this guy next door. I need it. We'll knock on the door. Hey, Frankie, $2. Okay, I gotta go to the guy I go to. Okay? You go to the guy I go to. All right. Wait. Okay? All right. So people subscribe to Frankie Gaga. Look at him. He's over here, fucking guy. Anyway, like I said, anything you want, we get it for $2. And we're Italian, so
call my number, and I'm not gonna give it to you. But you'll find out what my number.
$2 for the number. Each call collect $2. Okay, so I want to hear the comments. If you want to return to Frankie Gaga, I'll come back. We'll do another one of these vignettes. All right, $2 for the vignette.
Give me a call. We're back.
Yeah. Give him a call, vote for Trump, and get the fuck out!
Vote for Trump! Everybody else blows! Fuck Hillary!
Fucking bitch!
Okay, that lying piece of shit! All you Democrats, which I was a Democrat, forget about Democrats. Forget about being Democrat. Forget about being Republican. Go with the person that's gonna bring our country back. And it's not a politician. That's why it's Trump.
And it's nothing racist, okay? We like everybody.
Nothing racist. I love everybody. I have black friends. I have Puerto Rican friends, Italian friends, Arab friends, Muslim friends. I have it all. You know what? They're trying to destroy my country. And I want my $2.
He's gonna get his $2 for the country. $2. All right, that was Frankie Gaga, my next door neighbor. $2. All right, comment, rate, subscribe. Have a nice day. I'm gonna have a fucking aneurysm. Think I'm walking here. Forget about it.
It's fucking at the end of any video, and they could sort of guess.
Get the fuck out of here. $2.
That was fun. That fucking was, I would guess. That fucking dude, bro. Everybody in here is in this. Okay, we got, what, a new person? No. Oh. Dude, oh my god, am I gay? Dude, please stop being gay. Fucking please. I do not enjoy being trolled. Dude, I should probably, like, go to bed. I'm fucking, like, tired as shit and all that, you know? And, fuck yeah, dude. It's epic. Bro, y'all in the Discord, by the way? Bro, anybody wanna, like, I don't know, join general chat? Baker, are you still in here, dude? Anybody wanna join? I'm just gonna... well, everybody's all there. Yeah, great, I'm doing that now. Fucking amazing. Yeah, dude, it still shows I have 4 live viewers. If any of them happen not to be AFK... Oh, Baker, yo. Do you happen to have a mic? Like, for the first time in... Like, literally, I've never heard you have a mic, actually, but, maybe that's changed? Maybe? I was hoping. Yeah, anyway, Yo! Dude, first time on stream, hearing your voice. It sounds like, the moon landing, bro. I'm hearing Baker Mayfield speak. Bro, keep speaking, please. Dude! Gay! Stop. I mean, start speaking now. Dude. Bro. I bet. Why are you scared, dude? Stop banging. But it's all good. Like, you can be a nigga if you want to. No, I'm just kidding. Nah, you cool, bro. I get it. Bro, if anybody could just be speaking to me, dude, I would have a way easier time staying awake. Oh. Dude, talking about it, dude, that brings me to another rant, which is Cox, okay? And the best thing about that is, motherfucker, I don't even have to go back onto that rant, because I've already made it. And I was less high and therefore more accurate. And it's this one. Cox is a fucking scam. They're faggots, XD and shit like that. So, yes. Hashtag let's fucking go. Let's go. Bro. Dude, should I keep watching this?
You know, so not here.
Oh, this is good.
Didn't do that much record. Might show some pictures, but really didn't do that much recording. I mean, it's not like George Bernard Shaw.
Don't know what that is.
Look it up if you don't know who it is. George Bernard Shaw. That's George Bernard Shaw.
Oh, okay, dude. Dude, this is...
Today.
Dude, I was trying to... What the fuck? That's it? Oh. Dude, bored. Dude, by the way, we should look at all of this. Well, you know what, since this, like, I never watched it till the end, but, like, yo, fucking course, dude, one person joins and leaves singing trolls, bro, trolls. Dude, please, somebody stops me. Either way, I'm gonna watch this, meanwhile, and this talks a lot about a lot of things.
Man, I'm glad to have you on the show. I've never really got to sit down with you and talk to you. I've never really had a chance to get to know you. So I'm really excited to just spend, I don't know, 40 minutes together. And I think ask you all the things that everybody wants to ask you.
Like, why don't you go away?
This guy's just so long.
Close. Instead, I'm going to ask you, I want to start with this. I want to ask you a question that I think almost every one of your haters and every one of your critics would like to ask. And I think, interestingly, a great amount of your fans would actually like to ask as well. And that is this. What happened to you?
Well, I got to be 53,
And I just, you know, I've been in this business my whole life, and I have a very clear memory of the country that I grew up in, and I really liked it. You know, I always liked the United States, and I watched it change, and I watched in those changes a lot of my preconceptions get debunked, and so I changed my opinions along.
Oh, let's go. Oh, but there's no new. We're still at 10 people. Is that a new? Maybe. Well, that's fucking. Yo, was them. Yo, if anybody could join the call, that'd be epic. By the way, we got 10 people in here. That's a fucking milestone or what bullshit or some, I guess. But yeah, sorta epic. Yeah. Right.
Along with the changing evidence, which I thought was what you're supposed to do. And, you know, I'm not, I am embarrassed about how wrong I was about a number of different things, but I'm certainly not embarrassed to have changed my mind. What would be embarrassing is if in the face of a mountain of evidence that you were wrong, you know, you resisted admitting it and changing course. So for me, the Iraq War was definitely a pivot point. I was in television then. That was 19 years ago. And I was cheering it on, basically. In effect, I actually had reservations. Even the worst part, in fact, is that I had gut level reservations. I never understood the connection between Saddam Hussein and 9/11. I assumed that the CIA and the various intel agencies of other countries, our allies, Great Britain, France, were correct in saying that Saddam had WMD, but I never exactly understood why it would be a good idea to invade Iraq. But I effectively, passively went along with it. And then I went to Iraq in December of 2003, the day, in fact, Saddam was captured in Tikrit. And I watched the place fall apart, and along with it, a lot of my previous assumptions. And I came back and I admitted I was completely wrong. I'm ashamed. I've been ashamed ever since. And what was so striking about that whole process was how few people were willing to say the same thing. They were like, no, it's a good idea, in the face of really overwhelming evidence that the United States got nothing out of it. And after that, I just thought, you know, I don't know what this is, but I'm against it. You know, I don't think you should lie. I think it's okay to be wrong, but you should never intentionally lie. And I watched people like David Frum and Bill Kristol, people I worked with and respected, who were very smart, for sure, both of them, decide to say things they knew weren't true for whatever reason. I can't guess at their motive, and I found it repulsive, and I still do. So that was really the beginning of my break with the convention.
Yo, how are you doing? Do you have a mic? Well, feel free to speak whenever you want. But I hope they won't. Yo, what's up? How you doing?
Hello?
Hello? Can you hear me? But I could hear you, by the way, if you're watching the live stream. Yo, can you hear me? Hi, buddy. What's up? Dude. Hello? Wait, bro. Yo. Can you hear me? Hello? Yeah. Fuck. What? Ah, that sucks. But if I open the Discord app, I wonder, dude, am I even signed in? If I have to fucking, well, I could just, remove that in OBS. Ah, dude. Is this shit gonna do fucking anything? But it's been such a long time since I've opened that. Like, that's the only other thing I could think of right now. Dude, I have not opened that. I sort of have had that downloaded for a long time. Like, bro, it was just being so shitty. Like, it wouldn't stop just, like, opening new fucking day. Like, just dumb shit, right? So. Like, it was lagging a lot. Yeah, I just had that open. I didn't want things to lag. Okay. Alright, could you hear me now? Okay. Okay, yo, you could still hear me, by the way, right now. Yo. Oh. Oh. That's really weird. Anyway, yeah, let me, like, get rid of it. So, yeah, I'm probably just gonna leave that on, like, fucking whatever. Anyway, yeah, I was watching this.
View of things.
You know, and giving someone a compliment is always a dangerous proposition because probably more often than not, compliments are meant for some other purpose to
That's for sure.
make that
Beware flattery, definitely.
Exactly, to make that person like you, whatever it may be. But I'm going to give you a compliment that I think is totally devoid of certainly any ulterior motive, and honestly also devoid of emotion. You know, I said this. I think I'd like to be able to step outside myself and observe myself somewhat objectively, if not objectively self-aware, and say, look, I was at ESPN and I had not yet joined Fox, and I was asked, you know, who would you like to have dinner with? Name your 3 people. And you were one of the 3 people. And the reason for that, Tucker, has to do with whatever this transformation
Let it be for sure, my number.
that you've gone through over some period of time. You just described a much longer period of time than the one that I've observed. Of course, I've known who.
And yes, of course, I would make myself look presentable. Not that I wouldn't think
you are for a long time. But
yo, if you could start hearing me and start speaking, that'd be epic. Cause bro.
Your transition, here's the compliment, I think, obviously led the country, led a lot of people, and I would say in a lot of ways led me in seeing America through what I think is a more populist lens. I would have probably 10 years ago, Tucker, really recoiled at the idea of populism.
Yes,
I would have associated it with mob mentality. But listening to you when I wasn't yet at Fox, and you're not the only person, but you are one of the primary people who helped guide, I think, me in a different direction than I was 10 years ago, 15 years ago, maybe even 5 years ago. But I'm curious, where would you say you are today? Like, if you had to put a name or a brand on it, you just described a Tucker that was probably pretty neoconservative at one time. I know you were pretty libertarian at one point. What are you now?
Gosh, I don't know. I mean, no one would ever believe me since, you know, I think a conventional view is I'm radical, but I feel and have always felt very moderate. I'm definitely not in favor of destroying things. I really see the world as binary at this point. There are people who create and nurture, and there are those who deface and destroy. It's really there are only 2 varieties of people. It's dualism, and I want to be on the side that creates and nurtures, that makes things, that improves things, that leaves things for future generations. That sounds high-minded, but I really believe it. And so I don't like any political movement that begins with, hey, let's wreck everything we have and build something brand new, because I just don't believe in that. It doesn't actually work. I like to read. I'm interested in history. Virtually every revolution, with the exception really of ours, has taken the society backward. You know, whatever society is, whether it's France or the Soviet Union, Russia in 1917, China in 1949, et cetera, et cetera. And so, you know, I feel very moderate. And by the way, I'm not much of a populist either. I mean, people are hierarchical. I have 4 dogs. I know. Animals are hierarchical. It's just built into our nature. You know, we have a small number of leaders. We look to them for direction. That's not weird. That's just how we're born. So you're always going to have a ruling class. The question is it an impressive ruling class? Are they smart people? Do they have self-restraint? Do they have wisdom? Are they thinking past, you know, the next 20 days? Or are they greedy day traders? And we just have wound up for a bunch of different reasons with a really bad ruling class. I'm not against ruling classes at all.
I'm like just learning about all that. Dude, if any of y'all know about trading, could like teach me. I would love to sort of get into that. That'd be pretty cool.
Every society has one, but ours are just unimaginably bad. And I think that we should be asking, how did the system that we built up over generations create these people? You know, where you graduate Yale Law School or go on to McKinsey, and then you wind up with attitudes that hurt the country you're supposed to be leading. Like, how did that happen? No one else seems to be interested. I'm very interested. I mean, I grew up in La Jolla and Georgetown, so it's not like I'm the son of a coal miner. I grew up in a world full of rich, well-educated people. I left that world a few years ago on purpose because I could no longer stand it. But it's not because, you know, I'm like in my heart a farmer. No, in my heart, I grew up a rich kid and I read books, and I just don't like the people currently in charge. I think they're awful. I think they're absolutely awful, and I know them. So I would know. I spent 35 years in Washington from 1985 to 2020. So I'm not kind of guessing about what they're like. I know them personally.
And he owns up to it.
They couldn't be less suited to leadership. And I'm just mad about it. I mean, why wouldn't I be mad about it? Look at the effects. And
that's sort of what he was risking. When he decided to put the stuff on the table, let's just go with Trump's election noise, because like that's the position that Trump put him in. Yeah, he's just mad that the people in power aren't suited to be in charge. And that's the thing also with Trump, but like he's just Republican, and Trump was the Republican nominee, so he had to go with the winning candidate. And now he sort of can't backpedal.
One other thing, as for populism, my views are very simple.
Dude, that was definitely, I heard one of y'all. Was him. Well, please.
All my views are simple. I don't have complicated views really about anything, but if you're running a country that purports to be a representative democracy, you should serve the majority of people. I mean, in some way. If you wake up one morning,
dude, this guy really should be for the popular vote. Like,
life expectancy is.
I definitely am, by the way. With the like McCarthy situation, like I was sort of feeling like the Matt Gaetz base might start tuning to the popular vote. That'd be such a great meme.
Really gone off track. You know, if people aren't replaced.
Really, that's epic.
My views are very simple. All my views are simple. I don't have complicated views really about anything, but. If you're running a country that purports to be a representative democracy, you should serve the majority of people. I mean, in some way, if you wake up one morning, the life expectancy is declining, you've really gone off track. You know, if people aren't replacing the population through native-born birth rates, that's a red flag. That's a siren. That's an emergency. And if you ignore it, then you suck and you deserve to be replaced. That's kind of how I feel. It's not more complicated than that.
It's so interesting you describe some of your background, that you're from La Jolla. So, you know, a lot of people, I think, again, probably best voiced by your critics, say, okay, how did this guy become the voice of the forgotten man? How did this guy become the voice of populism? And what I hear you telling me is the way that you have, not by calculation, not by any... And that's what you will be accused of. By the way, I feel like I get a lot of the same criticism, just in small doses compared to the heaping doses that you get. But what you're saying is that you arrive at this place because you have inside knowledge, in essence, of those that would be the ruling class, and know how feckless and empty and incompetent that class is.
Right. That's it. I mean, dishonest people always impute dishonest motives to other people. It's like philanderers always assume everyone else is cheating on his wife. That's just the way they are. You know, I've got a lot of faults. I'm not that dishonest, actually. And I just kind of say what I think. Why wouldn't I? I'm 53. There's no advantage in lying. I don't. if I can help it. I mean, I guess if you caught me doing something bad, I would lie about it. But in general, I try not to lie. My motives are super straightforward. And I don't hear much criticism about myself because I'm pretty cut off. But to the extent I hear it, it's like, oh, no, he's doing this for money. No, I've never been a money guy, at
He
all.
was
I remember
fucking born rich. People like Cenk Uygur, like #1 most progressive show, constantly say, bro, this guy is doing this show to get money, except he's working like hard as a fucking peasant. Do you like imagine how hard working you'd have to be to make sometimes like 2 shows a fucking day that he would dude, this guy was fucking born rich with all the wealth one could ever fucking want. So this guy does his show to be rich, except he's already rich, so what the fuck, motherfucker? It's like, yeah, dude. Bro, I hear somebody, yo, was hello?
For my producer telling me last summer I was out west fishing, and he's like, there are all these stories about how you're secretly vaxxed and you're casting aspersions on the COVID vaccine because you don't want your audience to get the vaccine or whatever. I said, why would people assume if I'm worried about the vaccine that I was secretly I'm not vaxxed, never have been vaxxed. I'm not mad at people.
By the way, people like the Humanist Report kept taking jabs at him, saying, oh, you won't disclose your vaccine status because you're secret. Yeah, no, he was, turns out, no, he wasn't secretly vaxxed. He just wasn't disclosing it because he believed in people's privacies, and, well, that's sort of a thing Trump did, as we know now. He doesn't really like Trump, and that's a sort of, he probably found that thing retarded too, and, yeah, he didn't want people to have to disclose, oh yeah, I'm vaxxed, I'm not vaxxed. He didn't want to urge people to, start throwing political drama at one another. He doesn't want conversations to go that way, because that's just not healthy. So he just manned up and did the right thing. And he took some shots for it, so good on him.
Have been vaxxed, but the idea that I would lie about, why would I lie about that? I would never lie about that. Only liars imagine everyone else is lying. And it really does tell you a lot about the people making those criticisms. I mean, my faults and shortcomings and weaknesses are super obvious. I'm on TV 5 hours a week. So if I, have dumb opinions, or, if I eat too many cookies and gain 30 pounds, which I tend to do, everyone knows. I'm not hiding anything. You know what I mean? Why would I? I don't. And so the idea that I'm some trust fund kid who decided that he could make more money pretending to be a car mechanic or something, it's insane. I didn't grow up in rural middle America. I never pretended I did. I just think it's really this simple. I actually like rural areas because I hunt and fish, and I like the people. I live in one. But really, it's as simple as the people in charge are bad at their jobs. That's demonstrable. We know that from the results. I'm not just attacking people's characters or saying I don't like having dinner with them. I'm saying they're not good at what they do, and by every measure, and they shouldn't be in charge. It's really that simple. I'm not saying that we should turn out the entire federal bureaucracy and give it to people who work at Napa Auto Parts. I don't know, but people who are good at leading the country should be leading the country. We don't have those people. So that's a huge problem.
So, so I do come from that rural middle America place.
Yes.
And, by the way, I arrive at this point of embracing a sense of populism more by I aspired to achieve away from my upbringing, as a lot of small town kids do. I want to make my way to the big city. And what I found, Tucker, once I made it, in this case, whether it was New York City or corporate America of ESPN, what I just found once I got there was these were not more sophisticated individuals interested in high-level debates. These were not people that somehow had any semblance of value. In fact, they had much less a semblance of value than the places and the people where I came from. And there is something about where I came from that is deeply in touch with what it is to be an American, what it is to be a valuable member of society. And not only have that person been forgotten, not only is that person the forgotten man, but that person is reviled. And
Yes.
what is esteemed and held up as virtue now is the opposite of what I at least grew up and what I've always honored as being what it is to be a man or an American or to be a Christian or to just
I mean, yeah, I guess it's like, yeah, I don't really care that much.
contributing
But
member of society.
yeah, I just don't ascribe that to. I mean, you can be not an American and be a valuable man. You could be not Christian. Yeah,
Once I got to
don't
the Upper
know.
West Side, I was disavowed of any of that and ready to go back to Sherman, Texas.
It's totally right. I mean, it's totally.
Epic.
I mean, I think you're absolutely right that the people in charge
Texas.
hate Middle America, and you have to ask yourself why. And the answer is that they failed Middle America. They failed middle class America, which is no longer the majority of the country. That's this happened in I think 2015 during the Obama presidency when the middle class became less than the majority of America. So it's no longer a middle class country. That's a huge problem, and they did that by their bad policies, a bunch of them. I mean, I'm not, you know what they are. I'm not going to bore you, but the truth is, you hate the people you wrong. If you commit an offense against someone, if you sin against someone, you end up hating that person, and that's really why. And so they invert it all. I mean, the most powerless and reviled people in America are rural people. Obviously, there's no, they can't get into Stanford, no matter what their SAT scores are. No one is putting the thumb on the scale for them. But you watch television and they tell you, oh, the most, underserved, the most marginalized communities are trans people in cities. Really? There's no more privileged group
Okay.
than a trans person in the city. They're like,
Okay, in this city, mate. No one's saying in the city, though.
1/100th of 1% of the population, we spend 30% of our time talking about them. There is, every possible, the Justice Department, you criticize them and they're like at your door with guns. It's like everything that they describe is the opposite of the reality the rest of us live with. And at a certain point, you just completely devalue your credibility. And I don't believe anything you say because everything you say is a freaking lie. Not only a lie.
Yeah, imagine. Look at CNN.
It's an inversion of the truth. It's the precise opposite of the truth.
I love you,
And
Robin.
I'm sorry to rant, but that's where we are.
Yo, that's fucking epic, dude. Love you too, my nigga. Bro, you should, stop fucking muting yourself, faggot.
No, I'm always happy to hear a Tucker Carlson rant. You said something earlier, and I've heard you say it before, and it's an interesting thing that you say here, and you're either a wonderful Machiavellian or you are truly honest, and that is that you acknowledge that you have the capability and will at times lie. There are some that go, oh, gotcha, Tucker admits he lies. I mean, who can honestly look into a camera or another person's eyes or the mirror and say, I never tell a lie? We aspire. It's like objectivity in media.
Yeah, we all fucking lie. Fucking dude, average person, I have probably less than you're still dude, gotta have bots, right? Motherfucker, I've probably lied today, about some. Probably, definitely, this week. I can't, I'm high as shit. I would not, even if I was sober, I wouldn't, because, you just fucking do that sometimes. And if you don't, well, you have every reason to sometimes, because sometimes people ask you questions, and the only way out is to lie, and usually, them asking that question, if you're forced to answer that, that might be an invasion of your privacy. Sometimes people need to mind their fucking business, and they ask you shit, or, you don't want to get in trouble for something you did that you don't think was wrong, but you would get in trouble for. There are plenty of good reasons to lie. It's fucking obvious.
Can aspire to it, but you have no permanent position occupying objectivity. And the same thing with honesty. Your willingness to say, look, man, I hope I don't lie. If I'm cornered and I'm in a desperate situation, I'm sure like many flawed human beings, I will lie, is to me evidence of your honesty. Or you are just like a next level Machiavellian at all times.
I'm too old for that.
Here's what I want to ask you.
I can't keep up with it all. No, of course. I mean,
no, Tucker Carlson is the most brilliant person. No. On every level, no.
Lie?
This guy needs to be the next president.
I really love my wife. I've been with her for 38 years. If I don't drink, but let's say I got drunk and like slept with some random girl and got caught doing it, I would probably deny it because I wouldn't want to be caught doing that because it's an awful thing to do. So of course, I mean, what is I didn't even know that's held up as some example of my deep dishonesty. Whatever. I don't know. My view is you can kind of tell who's telling the truth. You can smell it. I always tell my children this. You know, the main loss of modernity is of our instincts, and we're taught to ignore
Instincts tend to be wrong on a lot of levels.
And again, I spend a lot of time.
We should go more with the benefit of the doubt because most people are good people.
Animals, I really love animals.
Because our instincts tend to be the focus on the negative stuff, and like we can pick up on a lot of signs, especially if we're looking for them.
Animals have one advantage over us.
And from there, like, especially if we start seeing, like, a community be, or some group, that's where I got that fucking gay thing from. Like, we see some group that, like, was sort of starting to get our reservations from. We might start putting our instincts on just focusing on any negative thing of that group. And that's how things like racism get screwed up. So I'd say don't go with your instincts. Instincts might have like we saw, oh, these people in Africa, they look different, and they aren't even Christian. They have who would have known Christianity isn't everywhere? God doesn't show himself to everybody, does he? Or maybe these people just didn't receive his message because they're just worshipping someone else. So they're like fucking monkeys, basically, right? Like that was the rhetoric. I hope I don't get banned for that. Fucking shit. Whatever. But like, that's sort of human instinct. Like differences to just be repulsed by them, not be tolerant of them. We're moving forward, but that's moving away from our instincts and towards better than our instincts. Because, like, I believe in progress, not I believe in conserving the good things we have, and sometimes that takes priority over making progress, because you can't make progress at too fast of a pace, I agree, but, like, shouldn't we try our best? Like, that's the best thing we could have to look forward to, right? Like, that's everything we should try to be, fucking doing.
They don't have opposable thumbs
epic
or a sense of the
fucking
future.
dude,
But they do have a very close, in fact, that's all they have is their instincts. And their instincts are spot on. If I was telling my kids, if you think somebody's creepy, he is. If you think someone's lying to you, you're right. Don't second guess it.
Yeah. I'd guess, you think you're gonna win the lottery? Let's fucking go. I am guessing that the, what's it called? A probabilistic term. The expected value of that is a negative gain.
If you perceive...
Dude, that was so... gave me the motivation. Yeah, dude, weed makes you gay, okay?
And don't override...
Dude, y'all need to help me stay up. I'm fucking...
Those feelings, those instincts with your higher consciousness because you're in effect lying to yourself.
I don't like this part of the podcast because in the previous episode of my podcast, I, in a confessional moment, said to my audience that I fully, in all self-awareness, understand that I'm a slow burn. So your initial instinct about me may not be exactly what it is if you invest a little time in Lil Kane. But Tucker's telling everyone, run, your initial instinct is right. And one of my favorite lines of all time is going to be animals don't have opposable thumbs or a sense of the future. But, so let me springboard off this because you've sort of introduced it twice, and you have said this. I think you've said it on Tucker Carlson tonight, and it's absolutely true. You, interestingly, for someone who has his name in his own show and spends an hour, at least a good portion of that hour,
this guy's fucking jacked, dude. That's
monologuing. You do not talk about yourself a lot. And I find that admirable, and I actually find it something that lends credibility to what it is you have to say. You're
not necessarily, but I definitely do respect that.
Not pouring everything through the first person, but people's...
Well, that's one of the main reasons I'm guessing that Tucker is repulsed by Trump
curiosity
and hates him
about
so
you remains. So what will you tell me? And I appreciate your privacy. I do. Especially for a guy who they've literally showed up at your door. The mob has literally banged on your door. What can you tell me? You said you live rural. You said you love being around animals. What is life like for Tucker Carlson on a day-to-day basis?
Well, I would just say two things about the first thing you said. I really try not to talk about myself, not because I'm paranoid about security, though I probably should be, but because I'm not from a culture where that's rewarded or encouraged at all. And it was really, really discouraged in the family that I grew up in, using the word I all the time, or being a narcissist, and same with my wife and I are from the same world. So that is not something that we would encourage in our children at all. And I don't like it. And I'm also not that interesting. There's a whole world out there. And like,
no,
I don't live
a
particularly fascinating life. We do, live in a really rural area.
Don't buy that for
4
1
dogs.
second.
I live with my wife. We have 4 kids. They're all gone. And we're very close to them, but they don't live with us anymore. And they all left. They all went to boarding school when they were young. So we've lived alone for a while. And, I wake up, I usually sit on the front porch with my wife, have a cup of coffee, talk about stuff, or if it's cold out, it's freezing where I live right now. So we get back into bed with the dogs and drink our coffee in bed because it's cold. And then I sketch out my show in the morning, here's who I think we should be interviewing. And here's what I think the stories are. And then I usually write on my phone some of the open, like the inchoate thoughts that I have about it. And then that's done. And
Yo, did someone finally have a functioning mic? Don't care if it's an Xbox mic. Fucking please, motherfucker, speak. Yo. Oh, fuck.
Nailed down. And then I always go out, no matter where I am, and try to be outside. Today I went, it's partridge season where I live, ruffed grouse season. And so I took we have 4 spaniels. 2 of them are bird dogs and 2 of them are kind of aged out, but 2 of them are really in their prime. So I went partridge hunting today, which I often do in October, late September and October. And so we just hop in the truck, go to the woods and hunt partridge. I saw 1, and it's also turkey season, and I saw 6 turkeys, and I didn't get any birds, but I love watching the dogs work. I also fish a lot. I fly fish, so we trout fish a lot, the dogs and I. And so I try to get out a couple hours every day, hunting or fishing in the woods, or stuff like that, because that's really important to me. I grew up doing that, and I continue to do it. My children do it. My friends do it. So it's just, that's something that I've done all my life, and I really, really love it. And but it's important. And then I come back. I take a sauna every day, and get out of the sauna, have a cup of coffee, and then just sit down to write. And I filed the script at 7:45. Throw on my necktie, I walk about 20 feet into the studio, and bang out the show. So it's not. It's actually not that interesting.
It actually is. It actually is. I'm sorry. You don't get off that scot-free by dismissing your own life as uninteresting.
No,
so here are my follow-up questions. So you love animals. You mentioned dogs. What other animals are a part of your life? Is it only wild game outside of the dogs, or do you have horses and other things
we just
on
have,
the estate?
We have Springer Spaniels. I live in a tiny house. I live in the house I grew up in, actually. So weird. In my childhood bedroom, yes. And
that's actually really
no,
cool.
we have a
super
small house, and
maybe I didn't watch.
I married my high school girlfriend, so we're kind of living the life that we've always lived in some ways. But though we lived in the city, but we had a family house, so we now live in that, and I really love it. And so does she, and we've just been together so long. We're pretty like-minded about stuff, and she's a nature person also. We're very pro-tree in my family, extremely pro-tree. So we have
pro-tree. That's
look,
epic.
you get to 53 and you're with the same chick your whole life, you can get into your own world. So we spend we don't ever talk politics in our house. My wife is a reader. I am a reader. We talk about what we're reading. We talk about trees. We talk about dogs. We talk about our children. That's my life. We don't go anywhere. We have a ton of house guests. We always have people staying with us all the time. And We've got people. We had people last night. We're having people come tomorrow. We always have people staying with us, which I really enjoy, and so does she. And so
That's
it's a very
really
low
nice.
key life. We don't have a TV. We're not on the internet all the time. I get all my news by text message. I'm not kind of done all that, and I'm not that interested in being influenced.
I have never had a TV, by the way. Never.
Or in letting that shit into my head, because I just don't think much of it. I'm just being honest. I really don't.
So you don't see anything. You don't do social media. You don't see any Google
Well, I do social media though.
alerts
Fuck
on
No.
Tucker Carlson in the news. You don't see anything.
If there was ever a headline made on me, I would be covering that shit, motherfucker. I would be going through it in detail.
No, I don't have a Google alert. I never read about myself. I don't know what people are saying. I grew up in a family that was good and bad in all families. But one good thing about my family was people were pretty serious about reading, and serious in the sense that, a book is an investment. You're not going to read that many in the course of your life. You should be thoughtful about the books you choose. It doesn't mean that you're always reading, Aeschylus or the history of the Punic Wars, but that you're thoughtful about how you spend your time reading. And my brother and my father are big readers. I'm sitting in the middle of our family library right now. You can't see it, but there are a lot of books and a lot of really good books. So, and my wife is the same way. So she reads mostly fiction, and I read mostly nonfiction. But yeah, that's important to us.
Nice.
So I don't want to.
What do you?
Yeah, nonfiction is actually useful. Fiction is just sort of. I mean, it's sort of like jerking off, like a waste of your time, but like maybe a bit more productive. I get, yeah, sort of is.
On Google,
I guess maybe it makes you more creative.
Reading right now. I'm reading.
Probably about as useful as learning a fucking musical instrument, to be honest, which I fucking wasted a lot of time doing.
P.G. Woodhouse novels. He wrote 107 of them.
Yeah, whatever.
We read most of them. We really like P.G. Woodhouse, my wife and I, and my kids. But I am reading now an amazing book, and I'm almost done, called The Psychology of Totalitarianism by Matthias Desmet, who's a Belgian psychology professor and one of the true geniuses I've spoken to. I don't talk to too many geniuses because there aren't many geniuses, but he is one. And this book is really changed my view on a lot of it's ostensibly about COVID, but it's not really about COVID. It's about the way the modern mind works, and it's amazing. I've sent it to a bunch
this
of
whole
people.
COVID thing, to be honest, was sort of fucking retarded. I mean, yeah, your expert, like your doctor is gonna give his expert opinion of wear a mask during a pandemic. Well, my non-expert opinion to you is tell him to go fuck himself, XD, because, I mean, this is a free country, bitch, you could do that, it's like, fucking okay, motherfuckers, like, they just great shit, right, that was sort of a dum-dum on the end, to be honest, like, I gotta say, that, like, motherfucker don't wear a mask, like, sure, dude, and, like, vaccines don't work because not effective at 100%, so they don't work. It's like, oh my god, that whole thing, I'm sure Tucker Carlson was very frustrated having to cover that
very
too.
overbearing about this stuff, and so I've
like, that is not what his party generally stands for. Apparently Trump sort of started that, like, unintentionally, but, gay.
So, like, Amazon makes it super easy to just, send books to people. So this book, I'm very impressed by. In fact, I'm so impressed by it that I read like 3 pages in bed. I always have a spaniel on my chest, and then I'll just stop and think about it because my brain's not quite big enough to take it all in.
So I want to make sure I remember everything I want to ask. Here's something that occurs to me. You just said, I use Amazon. It makes it too easy to send books to my children. You also mentioned earlier, by the way, that your children went to boarding school, and I know that...
Oh, dude. I'm way too tired to watch all this, bro. I'm very sorry, but I am about to go to bed. Let me look at my line. I am definitely not muted. I've seen all that. Okay, but Epic. Yeah. I haven't played it, but I've heard a lot about it. Alright, well, true. Well, I'm gonna end the stream, so hopefully y'all have enjoyed, and I will see y'all next time. Damn, that's a long stream. Alright, peace.